realized I did not change the stream title, so I'll have to do that really quickly before we even get started. Now, we're back on Limelight. I did actually change it. We're good. We're back on Limelight. Now, today our main plan is to work on getting Netherite. I think there's like a team meeting going on right now for like discussing the future with the server and stuff. Not like nothing bad, but just discussing topics that they've been, wanting to discuss for like the roundtable. I would join that, but it literally is starting like right at my normal daily stream time. So kind of, can't. I could, but that means I wouldn't be streaming. So, and I've been streaming daily, so I'm gonna keep up with the streaming daily. Let's look real quick, put the music on. Haven't done that yet. And let's get started on getting Netherite. I'll also have to pull up my phone sometime and put my thing in as SMP content. Again, our plan for today is to just work on Netherite. It looks like nothing's changed from my area, which is a good sign. Just making sure. Yep, nothing's changed. Cool. We should be good to go start mining for Netherite. I want to make sure I have on me all the stuff to make the Netherite as we go. That way, mainly for the pickaxes, this is the main thing, to add the durability. So let's take that, and then let's also take, like, a random furnace with enough coal. Boom, boom. I think it's good. Yeah, I have the upgrade templates. I'll get the gold while I'm there, same with the Netherite. I'll be able to cook it up with the furnace. And, yeah, should be good. Let's get going. Let's start mining. I should probably sleep here soon. It won't matter. I'll be in the nether. It won't matter. I'll be in the nether. It won't make a difference. Like I said, our main goal today is to get the netherite. We have 2 days to work on getting netherite. I have to be very careful, of course, because of lava. But we should be fine for the most part. I'm trying to find a good spot. I have to find also a good spot that I can make the mine at. Probably down here, actually. Because right here it's next to the lava, yes. But the fact that this is the lava level means I can actually pretty easily go down further from here. Just right over here. In fact, maybe I go across here real quick. Have a little sketchy kind of way, but I go over to here. And then right over here I can start the mine. Maybe like one in, like there. And then I can start the mine now. And it should be safe kind of to do this because I'm already at the lava level for the most part. Little strider. So yeah, we should be good to just go. I might not have enough food. I might have to stop every now and then for food. That's the only really other concern. But we're basically just good to go mining. I'll probably use up the durability of this fortune first because it can repair itself. We just need to make a mine all the way down to... Is it y equals 15 or negative 15? I think it's 15. I think 0 is... Uh-oh. I think 0 is... What was I going to say? Bottom of the nether. Bedrock. That's the word. Why couldn't I think of the word bedrock? But yeah, it should be bedrock. Should be. Is it? I don't know. Let's see. Let me try to get, like, some distance here just in case, so I could not... The lava seems to flow fast, but it doesn't actually... I don't know. That didn't seem fast. The other day, it seemed like the lava was flowing fast. Right here, though, it doesn't seem that bad, to be honest with you. Maybe just how far you get out. They were saying something about, like, the distant chunks seems to, like, be increased speed, and maybe that's true. I don't know. I don't know how I feel on that yet. Okay, maybe I just redirect where we're going. That way I don't have to deal with all... Yeah, I'm just going to redirect. I don't want to deal with all that going down. I believe it's y equals 15 on the y. I believe 0 is bedrock, right? It doesn't go to negatives, I don't think, in the nether. Or I guess before 0. Actually, this is blackstone. I believe it's 15. I believe. If I remember right. If not, it's negative 15. I just know it's like 15. So if bedrock is at 0, then I know for sure it is positive 15, which I'm pretty sure bedrock is at 0. Pretty sure. I just don't remember, to be honest with you. Yep, it is. Cool. So I just need to build this back in, and then we're good to go up and start mining for ancient debris. That's the goal. That's the goal. Get full netherite. And then we're good to basically just worry about builds and projects. My main project will be probably turning my actual place right now into an actual base. That'd be my main goal for, like, right now. Later on, of course, we can work on the more big, major projects, but that's my main goal for now. Let me really quickly go publish that in the Limelight channel. Because I could pull it up on my computer, too, but I'll do it on my phone. It's easier to do it on my phone. It also might be recorded for the roundtable, so maybe I'll be able to hear it afterward, but just like literally right at the time I go to stream, so it's like, either I stream or I go take part of the meeting. And I trust their decision making. I think I'll be fine. That being said, let me go real quick and go to other content and then go to that and then publish. And now we're gonna go. Don't need to stop and do that anymore. We're gonna just mine. Now, I want to mine out a little bit like it's normal mining. Now, viewer warning. I'm gonna be shaking my mouse a lot. Oh, right, I actually do have it offhanded. Uh-oh. I'm creating a bigger issue for myself here. I do gotta be careful, because lava kind of seems fast, but it also kind of just seems normal for Nether. I gotta be careful, though, is the main thing. Because I could easily burn and die with no way to protect myself with water or anything, because I could easily burn and die. No more lava? No more lava. We're good. Yep, I just mine like this, and any ancient debris I get, and this is what we're gonna have to do for like 2 hours plus. Probably gonna have to do this as well a little bit tomorrow, but at least today. The nice thing is we do have a fortune pick, so anytime we see quartz or gold, we can actually just repair it real quick. Let's do a little more damage to this. Alright, I guess I'll just get some experience. It don't matter. But yeah, we just need to go mining. Like I said, we have 2 days, which is very nice. I was only expecting to have 1 day to do this, so, you know, that's good. We're gonna need a total, though, of 9 times 4 in terms of ancient debris, which is a grand total of what? What's 9 times 4? 36? We need 36 ancient debris, which is quite a bit. It's quite a substantial amount. And I'm here quite a bit of lava, which we gotta be careful for. Because again, lava seems kind of fast, but I don't know if it's fast. It definitely seems faster than that, like further out, and I don't know if it's like actually a thing or not, or I just kept placeboed in that. But it seems really fast when I was like over near deck space. Any lava over there seemed to flow pretty fast. Or by his portal, which is even that far out, honestly. Like 1,000 though? Is it 1,000? What am I know? It's further out, I know. I don't know what his actual Nether portal cords are. It's not 1,000, I don't think. It's a ways out though. I think a bunch of gravel, but I'm not seeing any... I'm not seeing any ancient debris. I could maybe mine the gravel. Maybe. I mean, there's a good chance there's lava behind it, but if there's not, maybe it's like diamonds and, you know, they hide a little bit of stuff behind. I don't need torches. I'm gonna put the torches out. You never know, though. It could be like... It could. I don't think it is, but it could... It could be like diamonds, where if you mine it out, there's a good chance to see some. But I don't think that's as true with Netherite. It might be, though. I never tested mining out gravel with Netherite. Mainly because a lot of times these just lead to lava pools, which aren't really worth it, because, well, that's a pool of lava that I can't deal with. So usually it's not worth it. Looks like this just leads to blackstone, though, which I don't need in any capacity. Oh, maybe this is why they're not worth it. This is a huge gravel pool. But maybe, I mean, maybe increased chances for a piece of ancient debris, maybe. Maybe. All these. I don't need the quartz, but maybe someone will buy it. I don't know. I doubt it. Not really looking to sell any, but maybe. Also no sign of any ancient debris, but maybe, you never know, I guess. I guess I do know, because this is the end of the gravel. And I don't see any ancient debris. Okay. I don't know if gravel's a good thing for it. I'll probably try to get the first, like, 5 things of gravel. Just treat it kind of like diamonds, because diamonds are, like, 1 in 5. Usually, like, 1 in 5 things of gravel has diamonds. Like, if you're low enough to get diamonds, usually. Maybe it's the same, but I really doubt it for ancient debris. I really doubt it, but maybe. You never know. If it is, then it's actually worth, you know, going out of my way to mine all these. It does take extra time to do it, so if not, then I'm not going to. You never know, it could be. I really doubt it. It could be. Oh, right, piglins are gonna... Well, if I go quick enough, then won't be a problem. I have my ender chest on me, right? Yeah, I do. Okay, cool. The difficult thing will be going back after I do all this, because I'm going to be mining like this for a long time. And it appears someone else mined down here for a while. Interesting. Connected to someone else's mine. Well, I mean, this is a good chance to test out gravel. It's going to be a even more difficult time to find my way back, but That's an issue for later. An issue for now is to see if gravel does have a good chance of hiding any netherite. I don't think it has a good chance of hiding ancient debris, but maybe. I really don't think it does, because I've never found any evidence to support it in the past. Like, diamonds, unlike diamonds, where diamonds is like, you do mine gravel if you're sure mining. There's a good chance you find diamonds. Not a guaranteed, but a pretty decent chance. So far, I'm not seeing anything like that with the netherite. So far. I want to stay at y equals 15, though, so I'm not going to go into their mine. Throw out all the gravel, too. I don't need any of that. Don't need the other rack either, but keep it for now. I'll drop it when my inventory's full. And the kids can use it to block up all the lava. More gravel. Okay, I do want to test, though. It's like, maybe. Just maybe mining gravel is good for debris. I'll test with, like, this one and then one more. And if I don't see any, then I could probably not worry about it. Or I guess I can go until my shovel's almost broke, but there's kind of no point to that. No point to that at all. Alright, let's test this, though. Maybe. Just maybe. I have never seen any evidence to support that, but maybe. Maybe gravel's pretty good at having ancient debris in it. So far, it looks like not. Yeah, so far I'm seeing nothing. Okay, then. I do want to grab all the gold I can, because I am going to need that for when I do get ancient debris to combine for netherite. Alright. Yeah, I'll say like one more I'll check, and then at that point, it's probably like, yeah, okay. They don't have ancient debris in them. I'll test with like one more, though. Because then, if they don't have one in like every 5 roughly, and that's just roughly, you know, I could have technically gotten lucky, but if roughly they don't have one in every 5, then I'm better off just not spending the extra time doing that. I mean, we have like technically only 4 hours. Could go longer, you know, I stream longer than 2 hours sometimes, but in general I stream for 2 hours. In general. Alright. This might lead to lava, so let me eat up food just in case. This seems like it does lead to lava. At least quartz. That is right below lava, because I can see it dropping through. Maybe it also leads to ancient debris, though? Maybe. Just maybe. I really doubt it, which means I will not be getting any gravel pools anymore. Yep, nope, I'm not clearing out anything more things of gravel, because they're not worth it. I gotta be careful while mining this. I knew it. Oh, cool. Just like a few. Alright, let me throw out some stuff I don't need. Throw out that. I'll keep the gold, because I will need the gold for making netherite. Throw out all the rest of this, and back to mining. Again, I don't need to worry about the gravel pools anymore, which honestly will save me time. Yeah, but there's one more right here. Maybe I test it again. Because if it's like 1 in 6, then it still might be worth it. It does take up a substantial amount of time, but like with the shovel this good, it's not really an issue. Hello, ancient debris. They're apparently this texture pack is actually no, this isn't even a texture pack thing. It's a shader thing. Because I've used normal textures for netherite. So this actually isn't a texture pack thing. I guess the shaders highlight ancient debris. I just have complimentary on, right? I'm not using like a cheat one on accident, right? I'm just using complimentary. Yeah, I just use complimentary. I don't use a cheater one. Interesting. I didn't realize they made them this bright. I guess it makes the nether dark, which is why. Easy to see them, though. Alright, let's mine these. After these, we're going to need 2 more, and then we can make our first piece of netherite. Not bad. Not bad. Again, it's still worth seeing if... Actually, let me see if... You know, diamond theory. See if near it will be more. It looks like not. I mean, above it, there definitely wasn't. Diamond theory holds true. Diamond theory holds true. I had a feeling. Because I was pretty sure they worked like diamonds a lot. That's why I wanted to test the gravel. Just based on my knowledge with both. I was like, I'm pretty sure they usually are relatively similar to diamonds. Which means if you mine around it, there's a good chance you find more. I guess it's just knowing Minecraft coding, to be fair. I don't even know that well. I just know generally how Mojang likes to do stuff. But I'm like, you know, I haven't tested it out enough, but I'm sure. this case, I was right. Most cases, I'm wrong, because I'm stupid and dumb and bad. Most cases, not this time, though. I still want to around this gravel, though. I want to still test the gravel theory at least one more time, since, you know, I did just find ancient debris, like, right here. I do want to try it out and see. Looks like no more on the ancient debris. Okay, fun out. And it looks like the gravel theory is wrong, though. But it looks like the diamond theory of mining next to where you found one is also true for ancient debris, which was nice. Let me quickly start... Yeah, let me make my first piece of ancient debris real quick. That's the whole reason I brought all these. So I can do that. I don't have enough gold, actually. So I guess I'll leave those there. I need more gold nuggets. Which maybe I'll find, maybe I won't. I need more gold nuggets. Will I find any? I don't know, maybe. I can't leave those super far away, though. Because then mobs will start spawning on them. It shouldn't be really an issue with the armor I have, but you never know. Could be. Grab all the quartz, even though I don't need it. Maybe someone will want to buy quartz blocks. You never know. Quartz is a nice looking block, so maybe. Not that it really matters. I'm not really looking to sell or anything, but maybe. And if stuff I don't need, like quartz, I might as well. Or maybe I'll do a build out of it. I don't know. I don't know. I do like the way quartz looks. There's like quartz pillars and stuff. I mean, most people like the way it looks, but you know what I mean. It's very good looking. It's a very good looking block. And what if I do? Grab that. Pick this back up. Guess I'll pick up the smithing table. I'll carry the smithing table on me for now. Since I might soon-ish have a thing of gold. I guess I carry all this on me, to be fair. I don't need to take it off me. Need a slot for that, though. Boom. There we are. I can throw out a little bit more. I just need to keep on me at least 2 stacks. The rest can be all thrown. I need how much more gold? It looks like basically double what I got now. I need 36 for the first piece of ancient debris. Which I'm sure I'll get relatively soon. First piece of netherite. That's what I meant, not ancient debris. Hopefully we'll find gold sometime soon. Hopefully. I mean, we should find plenty while we're mining like this anyways for the ancient debris. If we need to, we always can go back home. I got experience bottles. I got technically 2 spawners. And I can also trade with villagers. So if I ever need to, I can go back home for XP. So it's like, you know, the main thing though is I want to get netherite early on the pickaxes, and then every other piece of ancient debris I can just hold on to until the very end of stream today to put on my armor and tools and stuff like that. But I for sure want them on the pickaxes as soon as possible because it gives them extra durability. Because I can just mine with them longer, which, you know, of course is a good thing. I mean, I can't imagine it would be a bad thing in any means to be able to mine longer. Did I do that? That looks really suspicious. What was that for? Was that for quartz? I'm gonna find that out more. That looks like I was like cheating or something and I found ancient debris. I mean, not that it matters. You know, I have video proof. I mean, I have video proof that I didn't just get ancient debris right there. So it's like not, it doesn't matter, but it looks weird. I don't know. It looks weird again. Let me do. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I heard a sound, so I like it over. More quartz, but still not more gold. Okay, well, I prefer the other, but I mean, you're repairing my you know, shovel at least, and my pickaxe. So I'll take it. Anything is pickaxe. Again, I want to get the ancient debris for the pickaxes fairly early, because the durability, the extra durability will just help for, you know, not having to run back home ever, like literally ever. The main worry is running back home for me. That's just like a big time loss of getting that netherite. Not that it matters. Again, we have like over 4 hours. I can technically stream for longer on tomorrow if I need to. I don't work weekends, so I mean, I can if I want to. Not a big deal, you know. Not a big deal if I need to go longer. But ideally, we don't have to stop back at our base, and we can just get all the netherite in one trip before we run all the way back. Which, of course, anyways, we might have to go back for solely for the purpose of carrots. Might have to. It really depends if I get a bunch of combat, which if I just keep mining forward, I won't really, so... Should be fine. Should be. Hello, gold. Should be enough gold, too. Should be. Yes, it is. It is enough gold. Thank you. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. Let's make our first piece of ancient debris. Why did I grab the smithing table? I need to craft it first. I need to craft the gold and the... I need to craft it first. Let me just real quick. Boom. Plus. Boom. And then it. Plus that. Boom. And now we can put that on probably our fortune pick. Probably. Because it, again, repairs itself as we go. So probably the fortune pick. I didn't grab out the upgrade templates. That was dumb of me. Let me have those on me as well. I mean, if I die with them, I mean, I'm probably going to lose all my stuff anyways. So, you know. Or I could just keep them in here. I just need 2 on me right now, to be fair. I just need to upgrade the pickaxes right now. Everything else I can just wait on and just get the ancient debris. So we'll just keep 2 on me, just in case. You know, you never know. I could run into lava or something. You never know. And there we go. Netherite fortune pickaxe. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do at all. I need to organize stuff. Pick that back up. I need to drop all these out so I have inventory room. Which I'm not going to get because I'm going to instantly start picking up a new stack. That right there. And then I just need my ender chest. Don't mind if I do. Cool. And back to mining. Anyway, this should last longer. Let me actually check with, I believe, F3H. Yes, F3H is advanced tooltips. As you can see, as you can see, wait, what? Does it show durability for this? Did I have it in my hand as so advanced tooltips? Is that why? Oh, because it doesn't have damage on it. Hold on. Yeah, that is better. As you can see, a netherite pick has roughly 500 extra durability. And because my picks are all done, they're already god gear, I want to get those as early as I can for the pickaxes so I can sit down here and mine longer without having to actually run back and repair them. Mining efficiency plus 26 though? I didn't realize it gives you like a number for that. Interesting though. Water movement efficiency? That's cool. I didn't realize they gave you those. I didn't realize it had those little extra pluses on them when you do advanced tooltip. Maybe without ox. Plus 400% submerged mining speed? Is that off without it? I didn't realize there was an advanced tooltip thing. Back on hidden? No, I guess it just has it. I guess it is an advanced tooltip thing. Interesting. But it was for some reason, but no, I guess not. I guess not. Cool, let's go back to mining for netherite. Again, having this netherite should just help. Not needing to go back and stuff like that, it should just help. I'll actually be blocked off in this direction. Yeah, that's all lava. Alright. Let me go a different direction. Let me go, like, right here. And keep her going. What's the light over there? Oh, there's no light over there. There's hoglins. it's just the shaders and hoglins. I'm good. Was there really that much lava? Oh yeah, I'm literally under a pool of lava right now. Okay, well, this might be a bit of a conundrum. Might be. And it looks like problem solved. It looks like I'm already past it. Cool. I am worried though. I do have my shield in my hotbar. I'm like still not that worried anymore. I am kind of worried about hoglins and piglin stuff just solely for the fact that I don't have my shield in my offhand right now. I do have blocks that'll block them up, especially considering I'm doing 2 wide. I won't be able to block the hoglins, but I'll be able to block the piglins really easily. Like really, really easily. Which makes them not a worry at all for me. There we go. Stuff to talk about. Editing-wise, I did basically nothing today. I got through 1 VOD, which, I mean, so far, not really. I got through 1 VOD, like, rough moment-wise, but I still need to go through the current VOD I'm on and cut up the moments I want for the video. Like, not the moments I want for the video, but, like, the stuff that goes with the voiceover that are in the moment stuff. Like, oh, and then I went and cut down trees, you know, stuff like that. The in-betweens, you know, I'm cutting out those moments from the VOD. But that being said, I think it's mainly because I woke up later. I think like if I wake up early, I edit pretty good. Mainly because like no distractions. Like the way my brain works is like my brain needs distractions, but when I wake up that early, there really is no distractions. So like, for example, watching Looney, I can do fine editing and watching Looney. Because it's just like a live stream. He's not really there to entertain every 2 seconds, you know. It's a normal live stream. He's just sitting, chilling, working on his projects, and you're there to see the projects, you know? Right? That kind of vibe. I can edit really well to that, I found. But when I wake up a little later, there's like some videos and stuff that I like end up just accidentally watching them. It's like, that's not what I intend to do or intend to want. Let's test out the diamond theory again and try mining around relatively close to this to see if there's more. There might be, might not be. Usually diamond is like, there usually is more diamonds near a diamond you find, especially like really close to it. In this case, I'm not mining really close to it, but you know what I mean. I did already mine around it, to be fair, which is what you do with diamonds. But usually also there's diamonds near other diamonds, just based on like my knowledge and my time spent mining diamonds. And it looks like we're just finding a bunch of random ore, but not more ancient debris. Alright, let's get this ancient debris. Again, the next piece of netherite I can make, I am going to make straight away. That way I can get both the pickaxes good for that extra durability bonus. Just straight away for that extra durability. I'm not going to wait on it. Cool, not a full tank of gold. Let's get this slab, get this quartz. This also might give me also back up to level 30 as well, so maybe I enchant that extra pickaxe. Oh, hello, as you can see, we're just getting netherite, getting the god gear fully complete. You know, nothing crazy today. Everybody actually, there's only a little bit of people online, because most of the people, even some of the people online right now, are currently in a team meeting that I would join, but it's literally right at my stream time. So I was like, do I want to join the meeting? Or, which is probably just going to be like, you know, discussion on the server in general. Or do I want to stream at my normal stream time instead of not streaming today? And I was like, I think I'd prefer to just, you know, not stop my daily streaming that I've been doing for like a while now, for the most part. Especially considering there's like going to be a recording of it. And it's like nothing like dire, you know? It's not like everybody joining quick. It's like a, hey, team meeting. We're discussing some things. If you want to be part of the discussion, join in. And I kind of do want to be part of the discussion, but you know, it's the same time as my stream time. So it's like, you know, I trust them. Do I trust everybody on the server for decision making? Yeah. I mean, maybe? I don't know everybody, so like, I guess I can't say I don't know who depends on the decision, you know? But it's like nothing crazy. They're just discussing like the future and stuff like that. And like for all that, I 100% trust them. I think they'll be fine. I don't think I need to be involved in the discussion. I can go and check the tape later if they recorded it all. Which I think they record the team meetings. One thing that I thought was interesting is Omni brought up, which you want to know. My day is going well so far. I haven't done a lot of editing or anything, but other than that, it's going good. Going good. Kind of some big chilling today, to be honest with you. One thing that I think is being brought up, but I don't know. Of course, I'm not there, so I don't know. Maybe potentially mid-season recruitment. I don't know what the plan would be for that. Again, I don't know any details. I'm not in the team meeting, and I know I don't. Even if I was, I'm pretty sure I couldn't leak anything. Maybe I'm allowed to leak stuff. I don't know. I don't think so. Mid-season recruitment is maybe a topic of discussion right now. Again, I don't know. I'm not there, so maybe like considering this was going to be like a year long for the season, maybe like 6 months in, they'll be like, hey, do you want to add more people? So I just want to let you know, because you know, we would love. I don't know. Let me look at you. Let's see. I don't know. I'm not a part of the discussion or anything. Like that was just like a random thing, being like, hey, we should discuss this. That someone brought up in like the discussion. So like maybe they're talking about it. I don't know. I just figured, you know, should let you know. Don't need to let anybody else know, but you know, let me know. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I'm just saying, if we do it, keep on the lookout. I know you'll see if we do it, so. That isn't implying anything. Again, I'm not at the team meeting. I don't know what's going on with the team meeting. It was literally started at my normal stream time. And again, I was like, do I want to stream at my normal stream time instead of not streaming today? Which, you know, I think I'd prefer to do. That way I can at least, you know, get full god armor before I have to go, or I don't have to, before I want to go, and record the stuff for a day and then come back. Or they want to, you know, join the team meeting. And I was tempted, to be honest with you. I was staring at it. I saw there was like 10 people in there, and I was like, I really should. But like, I trust these people. I trust their decision making. I trust them on the future of the server. I mean, it's gone for 4 seasons so far. I'm enjoying my time here. Everybody's been lovely. I can trust them. I think I think they'll make the right decision for whatever they're discussing right now. And I'm sure I think they're probably just discussing right now any topics. Maybe there's some things I need changed, but I think for the most part, it's just probably just discussion. Maybe changes to the server, like lag-wise and stuff like that. Wise, maybe. I know people are having issues with like spawners and bows. Maybe they're discussing when we'll eventually switch to 1.21.5. I don't know. I'm sure if there's a lot of it, I'll go look at it though. Later. See what all is the plans and what's being discussed and what's gonna happen. Who knows though? Who knows? I don't know. I know the people there know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I definitely will have to look at that later though. Again, I was like, do I want to stream or do I want to join that? I was tempted to join that. I was like, I probably should, but I don't know. And instead, I decided to just get on the server and stream on the server my normal stream time. Which some people are doing both, but like they're not streaming while doing it. You know, is the main difference. Which, I mean, you know, it's kind of fair. Can't really stream the team meeting. I'm sure there's probably some stuff being discussed that, like, you know, maybe are secret for whatever reason. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know. I'm excited to go watch the vlog back though, if there is a lot of it. See what all the plans are. I think right now it's probably just general discussion of things though. Probably, if I would have to imagine, it's probably just general discussion of things. Like, if anything's actually being discussed, it's like, you know, the state of the server with potential technical issues and like how they want to go about addressing them maybe or something. I don't know. But I don't know like real issues. So I don't know what those would be. I know that there's an issue with spawners, but that's just like a 1.21.4 issue. That apparently mob spawners don't drop their loot as much. I know bows for sure. I don't know about anything else. Because I was really confused the other day when, like literally yesterday when Chili and Bickle were like, oh, I'm not getting bow drops. Because I got bow drops just from my normal mob spawner. And the reason is apparently mob spawners themselves are having the issues. And I was like, oh, interesting. Very interesting. And apparently it's just like a 1.21.4 thing. So, apparently it's just a 1.21.4 thing. It's like noted by Mojang. It's fixed to 1.21.5, but of course we're not on that, so. Main thing is we gotta wait for more fabric mods that are needed for the server to run to come out. I guess not needed, but like, you know, the good quality of life stuff like free cam and everything people use, they want to be updated before they switch, which I mean that's valid, honestly. It's really valid. Like all my previous servers do, they always wait until the mods that are being used are updated, because if not, then you're playing without the stuff you started with, and then it feels like you're down tools, which is unfortunate, and no one wants that. Is this enough to get the other one ancient debris? It is enough to get the other one. All right, let's get the other one now. Let's get the other pickaxe. I don't want to throw out the meat. I want the meat. I want to have that for food. Let's get the other pickaxe, though, done and have it netherite. I was forced to updating the world that I'm playing on with my friend because it's a realm. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's real unfortunate, especially mod-wise. You just all of a sudden out of all your options. I should probably cook this pork chop because I'm using the whole coal anyway, so I might as well. I can actually put a lot of this stuff away, like, right now. Nice. After I make this, I can put a lot of this away until later on. Let's throw out all of these. Let's also place down a crafting table, because I will need to craft some gold. Rinse this out. Cook the pork chop real quick. Why? Why not? Lets me run around longer. Here we are. Let's make the other piece of ancient debris. And then I can put any future... I can put away actually all this, to be fair. I'll keep the ancient debris on me. How much ancient debris do we actually need? If I remember right, I have 9 items in total that I want to make netherite. We've already gotten 2 of them done. So, you know, you don't have any map in it. I don't use mini maps. For you, that would be an issue, but I know a lot of people love it. I just like having, like, the map tools, like blue map and stuff like that, where you can, like, look and see, like, what all you've uncovered. Kind of. Not really blue map, but I like blue map. To be able to see, like, what people are doing and all that. I like that. I like it, to be honest. I really do like it. You like zoom in and be like, oh, what's this person been working on, without actually going to their base, you know, while you're offline. Especially if you're like on let's say you're on a work break, you know, being able to like zoom in and be like, oh, what are they up to? What have they done since I last looked at their base like 2 days ago? Like, oh, they're doing this. Cool. You know, I like that. I like that. I like, you know, snoop on people without actually having to run over to their base. That's so nice. Then I don't have to run all the way over, go look at it, and be like, oh, cool. And I'll run all the way back. Usually they're far away, and then you're gonna waste a bunch of time. I mean, oh, it's really nice to have. I like mods like that. I like having plugins like that. One's more of a plugin than a mod, but I like having stuff like that. I don't need to carry around this furnace or anything like that on me. The question really is now, how much more pieces of ancient debris do I need? I believe I need 7 netherite, which if I times 7 times 4, what's 7 times 4? Off the top of my head, I think that's 28. Right? Yep, 28. I need 28 pieces of netherite, which actually isn't bad. Again, I might be able to get it done today. I was planning to only do it in like 2-3 hours anyways. So again, any extra time is just a nice bonus. We need 28 pieces, though, of ancient debris. Just make sure 4, 8, 16, plus the sword, shovel, axe. So plus 12. So, wait, no. What? Oh, wait, 16 plus 12. So yeah, 28. Okay, no, I don't know why I did 18 in my... I said 18, but no, I didn't mean 18. I could also put the smithing table up. I should put the smithing table up. I don't know why I didn't. So that in there, and that gives me extra room for literally nothing, except, I guess, quartz. It's before I combine it into blocks. I'm gonna probably keep the quartz blocks. They might be good to sell. Might be, and if not, I can definitely use them for, like, future build stuff. I mean, again, we're gonna be on the server for a year. I'm planning to do a lot more than just, like, a few minor builds. Okay? So, like, I might build things like a courthouse, you know? Maybe I don't build a courthouse eventually. Or maybe people have community projects that need resources. Just gonna have them. I think the Nether Hub honestly might, if we do, like, a little grandiose thing on the roof. I just like the way quartz looks. Quartz is such a good building block. It is and it isn't. It isn't in the fact that, like... No, I kind of is. I don't know. I kind of like quartz for a lot of builds, to be honest with you. I'll say it kind of isn't for, like, some cases. But no, I kind of like it for, like, a lot of builds. If that's what you're going for, if you're going for more a natural look, not real. Well, you probably can still use it. Depends on what you're building, I guess. Depends on what you have envisioned. It's so shiny white. So it's, like, really hard to use it for anything other than, like... architecture, kind of like grandiose architecture feel, you know? Like a courthouse. It's like that. You can easily do. That marble look to it. It's super shiny. Look how shiny it is. It's so blinding. Okay, it's not that shiny here, but that might just be shaders. Okay, I don't know. That actually was really dull looking. It actually looked like it could have been used for a lot of things, to be honest with you, like that. Maybe I'm lying. I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid and wrong. Again, I am most times, so probably. Wouldn't doubt it. Would not doubt it. Ooh, more gold. But what if I do? Not bad, not bad. That being said, I'll also need at least 28 gold, of course. At least 28 gold, of course. Which, again, is not an issue. But I will need at minimum 28 pieces of gold for the armor, which, again, I don't think it'll be an issue. I think I'll get plenty of gold. Any extra I can trade with villagers if I want to. Or I could piglin trade them for more obsidian, which I think I might do. I might do. Of course, it's not hard to get obsidian. I mean, I have another pick. I mean, I could just go mine some, but... At the same time... What's his name grayed out while joining? What happened? How do you do that? How was his name grayed out instantly? How did he do that? I don't even know. I don't even know how I did that. We'll see. We'll see what we'll see. I think I'll probably keep the gold for piglin trading, just so I can get a little bit extra random bonus stuff on top of getting a tiny bit of obsidian. Maybe I might just keep it. I don't know. Gold again is useful for trading with clerics, just for a little extra emeralds. I think it takes like 3, I think, per emerald, so it's not bad. It's not bad, honestly. I have not seen an ancient debris in a while. I'm starting to think that I might have to go a different direction. It doesn't look as bad as it looks for me. Oh, I just found an ancient debris. While looking at my second monitor. I was gonna say, it's not as bad looking on... like, visually on my OBS. Which it might... I don't know if it looks like that on stream as well. I assume it looks the same as OBS, but... For me, it's doing this. Again, I think my subscription might be fucked up. Because doing this, it might be messed up. Because going side to side, like this, shaking my head a lot, it kind of messes my eyes. Everything looks like super, kind of pretty blurry. Which also may be why I'm way worse at, like, shooter games. Not really Siege, but... Well, maybe... No, I don't think so, actually. If I get used to it, not really. I was actually doing pretty fine last I was playing. But, like, Valorant, probably. Because there's a lot of, like, flicking, kind of. Like, oh, target, flick tap. So I think it's hurt my aim for, like, Valorant, but it might have. It might have. Or I can just suck because I don't play the game or care about the game and never get on. In fact, I haven't played a game on it in like a week. And the game I played a week ago was one game. So, you know, if I have free time, am I going to choose to get on Valorant or am I going to choose to get on Limelight? Probably let's be honest here. Game I don't like, game I like with people that so far I like pretty good. I don't really know anybody super well yet, but like the people I met have been amazing. Which one am I going to choose? I wonder. Maybe the one with multiple bonuses instead of the one without any bonuses. Or I get on Siege, I don't know. One of the two. Oh, maybe get on Siege. I haven't played Siege in a while. I'm kind of tempted. To be honest with you, I'm kind of tempted. Kind of tempted to get on Siege. I haven't been on Siege in a while. Kind of tempted to grind Siege rank because it's fun. Siege rank is fun the way it's climb system. I like climb systems. Climb systems make it enjoyable because then everybody starts at the bottom, and you basically just go up and up and up and up and up until you're at a point where you're like, okay, I can't go up anymore, or until you get bored. I like those systems. Just personally, I like climb system games. I just like them. I don't know. Make it more enjoyable for me instead of just like flat placement based on MMR, and then you just play more people based on your MMR instead of like, you know, which I guess you kind of still do for Siege, but I don't know. It's weighted more heavily towards what rank you are, which is nice. I don't know. I just like the system it's got right now. Right now, that is not always like this. I hated the old system that was years ago. At this point, the ranked 1.0, it was so bad. Ranked 1.0 sucked in Siege. Because the way it worked with Ranked 1.0, right, is it was based on your MMR, which of course is like most games, but, and this is the big but, it hurt you if you played the game. The more you played with old Siege Ranked, the more defined in or locked into your role you'd be, kind of. Like, the more locked into your rank you'd be. How it does it is you get more RR, basically, the Valorant equipment RR, I don't remember, I think it's called just MMR. But you get more per win and loss early into the season, right? Right after you get ranked, you're gaining the most you're gonna gain ever. And it slowly you gain and lose less and less and less and less in an attempt to lock you into whatever rank it like wants to lock you in at by you gaining and losing less. So if you start out a season and you lose like the first, I don't know, 5 to get ranked, and then if you lose like, let's say you go like a crazy number, like 4 and 16 on your first 20 games, you're probably not going to recover from that. Like, you might, but at that point, you're already gaining way less, and just to get back to where you were when you first got ranked, let's say you got ranked, I don't know, Gold 2, and then you kept going down, right? It's going to be very, very hard to get back to that Gold 2, just for the fact that you're getting less and less and less per win, and you're losing less and less per win. That's the thing, is you will gain and lose less. So, like, in theory, you could still go up. It's just you have to play a lot more to go up. Like, even if your win rate is, say, 55%, so you're winning more than you're losing, you're still at a point where, like, no matter what, you're gaining less per game you play. No matter what. So, like, if you lose a game and then win a game, you're down on that day. Because no matter what, you lost more from the game you lost because you played it first. If you lose the second game, you're up, technically, but the way it worked was just to lock you in, which really sucked. It really was a bad system. In fact, it's the big reason that smurfing was such an issue in Old Siege. Which I'm sure it's still an issue, but especially in Old Siege, it was a problem. Main reason being is it was a lot easier to get champ on a new account. For example, you know, you don't have the same, you know, you're not locked in. You're not getting 20 per game instead of getting 100 when you first start. So, like, it's a lot easier if you're a good player. Let's say you average out to be Diamond. Old Siege Diamond, right? Right when Champ came out, let's say. So, like, right when Champ came out, let's say. It'd be a lot easier when Champ was at 5,000. Again, I'm saying this for experience. To, if you're a Diamond player, instead of getting that Diamond account to Champ, to just make a new account. Just straight up make a new account, because you will get Diamond if you're on a new account. Solely for the fact that you're not getting locked in. Of course, whenever the reset happens for the next season, you'll probably be a champ on your main. But, like, you know what I mean. If you're average out to, like, a Diamond player, you'd probably be able to hit champ on a Smurf. Simply for the fact that you gain more, especially, like, it's late in a season, and, like, you have your established people you normally play with at that point, you're very likely gonna hit champ if you're a Diamond player. Very likely. You're just gonna win a lot more than you're gonna lose. You're gonna gain a crap ton of
MMR. Not to mention the fact that you're probably playing like you probably have to solo queue at the beginning, but you're gonna solo queue out of the diamond against like golds. So you're gonna get placed the highest you can, which I think is like plat 1, right? From there, you queue up with your stack that's diamond because they can queue together. You're straight back up the diamond. You're gaining 100 in diamond. You have 500 to go, which is 5 wins. That's it, and then you're champ. So it's like it's super easy. It was super easy to just make a Smurf instead. That was the old system. The new system, it's like no matter what, you're gaining a lot less when you're higher up, but for majority of ranks, you're gaining more than you're losing. Because you can kind of play anybody for the most part, kinda. It is still like limited, but you can play more people, which is nice, I think. Personally, I like it that way. Again, I love the climb system. It encourages you to play. Whereas the old system was discouraging you to play. It was very much like, hey, you played the game a bunch. We're going to punish you. How dare you be loyal to your game? We're going to punish you. You're not allowed to play anymore. You are, but like you're not going to get anything back for it. It's kind of pointless to play ranked at that point. Whereas the new system, again, is a climb system. So it's kind of fun because you can play anybody. You can have a really good day where you win like... If you're champ, you can have a really good day where you win like... I don't know, let's say 20 games in a row. In one day, which I don't even think that's possible, but like, you know... I mean, it might be possible. I was like fucking like time-wise, I don't know if that'd be possible. It's like, let's say 40 minutes a game. It's longer than that, but let's say 40 minutes. It might be like roughly 40. So I guess it's impossible time-wise. You're just grinding all day, I guess. You wake up, start playing, don't stop playing. Wake up, just don't get off the game. I guess it's possible, but let's say you win 21 one day. The next day, if you lose one game and you're a champ, you're down on that. You're basically back to even. Champs don't gain like anything. The higher ranks don't gain like anything, and they lose a lot. But if you're like a normal player, right? Even up to like at this point with the new ranks, like I think Emerald is what it's called, you're still probably gaining more than you're losing per win-loss. And it's kind of nice because you can also play whoever. So like if you're playing champs, right, and you get slammed, you're not going to lose anything. And the nice thing is you can actually play pro players, well, being a bad player in that case, and not feel bad about it. Because you're more just there to have fun and play it. And personally, I like that system. It also encourages you to not care as much in ranked. If you're just solo queuing and having fun with it. You kind of just, especially early ranks, you kind of just chill out. Just enjoy the game. You don't have to play like, you know, you have to be like, oh, I'm the best on these characters. You can just play whoever. Have fun with it. It's really nice. I like that kind of system. Does it really matter to me? Because I'm not really. I kind of don't have any free time. And when I do, you know, especially right now, I'd probably prefer to be on Limelight instead of on Siege, but you know, most of my time right now is spent on editing. So, you know, we'll see. Maybe in the future, if I ever upload a video before, you know, before when the planned upload date is. If I ever get ahead on uploads, we'll see. I don't think that's very possible though, but maybe. You never know. Maybe. Maybe. Let me level this shovel real quick. Or repair this shovel real quick. Can I get this quartz real quick? Let me just... Boop. So the nice thing is I could probably just straight up mine and don't need to go back home for any reason. Like I won't need to stop at all. I can kind of just go and go and go and go. Which is a really nice thing. Again, I only need 28, so I still need like 25 ancient debris. Will we find that? Maybe. Maybe not. Will we get that today? Again, maybe, maybe not. Probably not today, to be honest with you. It might take us till tomorrow. But again, that's the nice thing about me working with Goofy, and not really working with, but you know, buying from Goofy and getting that feather falling. Is it speeds up things, it gives me more time, more freedom, which I am very appreciative of. I'm very appreciative of. I very much do like having more time to buy Netherite before Monday. Nothing matters. If it's later than Monday, it's later than Monday, but I can technically write all the script right now and voice line it, which I will have to do for Tuesday. Tuesday I'll be able to record voice lines, so I'll have to do it for Tuesday. Although main focus right now is to hopefully get all the in-the-moment rough stuff done for my actual video relatively soon. That way, Friday morning, maybe, I could record the voice lines for the actual Skyblock video. Because, again, the sooner I get those done, the sooner, more likely I'm able to get the video out by, like, the 16th, which is the planned day. That's the day I would want to have the video out. Ideally, is the 16th. And the sooner I'm able to record the voice lines for that, the sooner that can be a reality. So, we'll see. I want to ideally, like I said, you know... I want to ideally get the rough cut-up moments or what I need to cut up, like, in the rough moment before I, like, actually, like, edit it down and voice line and all that. I want that done, ideally, this weekend, which would imply today and tomorrow, which means I have to go through, like, 2.5 VODs a day. Am I currently going at that rate? No.
But maybe. Maybe. Again, I'm gonna be probably done with one of the 5 mods tonight. Ideally, I get another one done tonight. Maybe the third. And then, you know, Monday I gotta work on shorts again, but I'll be relatively close to getting done with everything. And, you know, if I if I edit like one short and get it done for the day, then I should be fine. Should be fine. I'm just gonna, I don't know. I'm just gonna think about like Limelight and how for the short I'm gonna do it. Like I might want to wait off on it a little bit, just solely for the fact that that way I can get done with the Skyblock video relatively soon. There's one I really want to upload. One is like literally a video. One's just a short, you know. And I always said this multiple times, and this I mean this in every sense of the word, every sense of the words. I need to learn how to edit. Yeah, I mean I do too. There's always stuff you can learn with editing. My editing when I started was bad, so don't even feel bad if your editing starts out bad. My only advice for editing is just start. I don't know. I don't even know what I do for my editing's not even good. If you look at any of my videos. And I got a lot to improve on editing wise and like strip wise or anything like that. Be fair. I mean, it's just each their own. I mean, each their own your style. Whatever. I don't know, man. I don't know. My editing is just I do. I don't know how to give advice for editing. Because, like, my style is also very different than, like, most for editing. Mine's, like, I cut up the moments, and then I go through and get the good moment. Like, mine isn't editing heavy at all. Like, at all. Like, I don't do anything special with editing. I basically just cut. And make... I cut, make concise, and then story-based for the most part. So, like, I have a general script to follow, kind of. Not really, but, like, in my brain, you know? So, like... My editing is basically just rough cuts for the most part. And like asset shots, which are just like, again, recorded moments that are rough cut, that I do rough cuts of. So I basically just cut, get it all trimmed out. Like I can't give you really editing advice because I don't edit well, per se. My videos end out up alright, I think, because my style is very unique, but my actual editing is nothing crazy. At all. Like I don't do anything special. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who'd be good to ask. I guess it really depends on, like... I mean, you could probably ask, like, any of the Limelight people. They'd probably be down to help you learn a little bit of editing. So, like, if you have anybody whose style you really like, you can always ask them. For me, again, I don't do anything. I just straight up simple cuts. Anybody can do simple cuts. I just have a unique way of what I do for that video style. If you have anybody you really like editing-wise, I'm sure you could, like, ask them, and they could maybe be willing to help you. I'm sure. Hopefully, I'll be able to find some more ancient debris soon. Like, I haven't seen any in a while. Like, I haven't seen any ancient debris in quite a while now. And I'm hoping I'm able to find at least half of it today of the remaining 28. At least 5 pieces of armor worth. That way tomorrow we should be good to get it all. So far, we still at least, like, you know, another hour. I'll probably only stream roughly another hour to, like, the normal 2 hours. Nothing over, like, no 3 hours, just 2 hour probably. Mainly because I want to get my editing done. I need to get the Skyblock video, like I said. I need to get all the rough moments cut up. That way I can record the voice lines sooner rather than later. And that's just 100% on God, straight up. The sooner I can go on it, the sooner I can get the voice lines started to, like, be written. I roughly will probably need to write, this based on the length right now, 7 pages? Probably is what it'll end up being. So, like, I have to write a whole 7 pages still. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully I'll get the video done by the 16th, though. I need some editing styles of my own in mind. That is true. I mean, you'll probably go with what, like, most Minecraft creators do. Of, like, green, the more Hermitcraft style. It really depends on, like, you, though. And, like, what you want to more do. Like, I do very story-based. And my style is very much kind of my own, which I really love. Again, I love the way I edit right now. Because before... I've spent years basically kind of figuring out my own style of editing. Not really trying, like, a bunch of new things or anything, but, like, kinda, over the years, trying out new things. And I've settled on, like, what I do now. And I really, really like what I do now, editing-wise. It very much is unique in my own. But a lot of, like, Minecraft creators, for example, tend to lean towards, like, what kind of style you do. If you do a lot of, like, funny, kind of with friends more style, you might lean to more of, like, the Tommy Innit style of editing.
Maybe you do more commentary, which case, you know, the editing is very simple. It's just on like the voice lines, you know, very simple. Maybe you lean towards the style I see a lot of people lean towards, which is more a Hermitcraft style, more green Mumbo style. It really kind of, I think the editing, honestly, always more depends, unless you have like a set style you know. I think the actual editing of the video more just is kind of feel, kind of. It depends on kind of what you want to do. Right, if you record in, say, a green Hermitcraft style, right? Let's say you're working on a mega base, you do multiple parts. It makes more sense for you to edit in that style of video rather than in editing in a style of, like, let's say, Wadsy or something. Or not really Wadsy, but more like, it makes more sense for you to edit in that style than, like, a Yajaren style. Everybody kind of has their own unique flavor to it. So if you have some in mind, use that. So, I mean, I'm sure you'll be fine. Again, you don't really need to, like, edit like anybody. Again, I don't edit like anybody, I don't think. I've been told, like a year ago at this point, something about Smallish Beans, and I don't even watch the guy, so I don't really know. But Milk said, yeah, kinda. And he watches a lot of Smallish Beans. I don't know. Be very cinematic shots in the beginning of editing. I mean, yeah. Want to do very cinematic? I mean, you definitely can. You get a little more story style. I mean, yeah, you definitely should. It's just basically your own. Like, editing, the video is yours. The main thing for, like, video editing and making videos is the video, at the end of the day, the video is yours. You can make it however you want to make it. If you want to make it, like, a plain garbage, unedited for the most part, like 40 minutes and nothing, you can. It's your channel, it's your video, you can do whatever you want with it. But, again, you can do whatever you want with it. You don't have to necessarily do someone else's style. Although so much means so much. I like the guy personality-wise, I just don't watch a lot of Minecraft YouTubers. The main people I watch for Minecraft YouTubers are like a few. Like I said, Jaren, Not Brock, Wadsy, and Wadsy. None of those people upload very often. I watch the people who don't upload often for the most part. That's mainly the people I end up watching. The higher effort, once in a blue moon upload kind of people. Unless you count streams. I watch a lot more streams like Mog Swamp and Looney, like I said, I've been watching quite a bit of. Looney's place is so sick. His world's so cool looking. His 7,000-day-old world, it's so sick. He's like such a planned out builder. He uses a lot of light Matica, so he plans out a lot of builds. And his world's so beautiful looking. I mean, as you would imagine for someone who like plays that much on one world. Yeah, editing styles though is just always your own. Of course, there's like others editing styles, but like you always just kind of do what feels right to you. If you want a cinematic shot, go ahead and get a cinematic shot. The best advice I've ever given people, I give people for like editing wise, the best advice I can give you is do what you want. Do not be afraid to try new things. If you like how something turns out, then maybe you'll do more of it. But do not be afraid to try out what you want. Very much, you are making your own video. It is yours. At the end of the day, it's not like, let's say you try to copy someone's style. You're not making it for that person, right? Let's say you tried Grian style. You're not making that video for Grian. You're making it for you. So try out. Don't be afraid to be like, I want to try this out. Go ahead. The only way you find out if how to improve on stuff and how to do new things with stuff is by just trying it. The only way you're gonna figure out stuff is just by doing. Just trying new things, and figuring out what works for you and what you like doing in your videos. Again, as you were saying, you want to do a lot of cinematic shots in the beginning of editing, in more story style. Go about doing it. Just do it. Like get better at recording cinematics the more you do it, and like get more used to doing it, more comfortable with it. Again, my style I love right now because it's like I've gotten so used to it, and I've gotten better and better and better at it with trying new stuff with it. And it's just all about like just doing it. I'm watching a lot of streams lately. I mean, I haven't seen you in your quite a bit. It'd be nice having you. It'd be nice to chat too. Oh, good. Let me wait real quick. Color, of course, and your friend. That makes sense. And Az as well. Nice. I actually haven't got to speak to Az at all. Az is like kind of far away. I haven't like really spent any time with anybody other than my neighbors on this world, which I definitely want to do more of in the future. Especially if there's any event kind of stuff. Again, I want to show up for any in-game event stuff because I haven't really got to interact with like anybody a whole lot. I technically had a chance to interact with Wilvis, and I think it was it Rada or Volitude? I think it was Volitude when they were at Bickle's base, and I just stared at him. Because he was like, oh yeah, no one likes carrots. And I just stared at him and walked away. They wanted me to join the group, and I just stared at him and walked away.
I really should have probably like, oh, hey, what's up? But I was just like checking out something real quick at Dickles. I think it was a funny interaction though. Little stare of disapproval at him and walk away. I think it was funny. But yeah, I definitely should interact more with people. I think it's like everybody's so like, I only kind of end up interacting with my neighbors because we kind of focus right now on doing my own thing, which is why it'll be really nice after this week. I'm gonna more, after I got my god gear, I'm for the most part gonna like be more loose kind of with just like interacting with people instead of focusing solely on like getting gear. I'll actually be focusing on still doing stuff that I want to do for myself, but if I want to go explore the Nether for 2 hours, I'm telling you straight, it might be a boring 2 hours, but I'm gonna do it. If I want to run around in the Nether and see where everybody's portal leads to, like I've done a little bit in the past, I'm gonna do it for the full 2 hours. I'm gonna do it. Okay, I want to see what people are up to. I do want to see what's going on with some. There's some sort of book called Free Literature for Milo near spawn, which apparently is about Gregonomics, according to Deck reading it that I saw through chat logs. Apparently something to do with Gregonomics, and I'm kind of interested to read it and see what it's about. Because Milo uploaded the video about Gregonomics with like the llama, and I'm kind of interested. I mean, it's free literature. I'm kind of interested, you know? Like, if it's free, I mean, I kind of want to go read that and see what's up. And I don't read well, but like, I kind of want to read it, see what's up. That lava did seem kind of fast, but I don't know if it is. I don't really know. I kind of read though. I want to read it, see what's up. What you're doing? What sounds good? Reading the free literature? Free literature does sound good, to be honest with you. It's a good book, too. Ooh. That's a bad book. I don't know. To be fair, I don't even read the literature I have right now, technically, which is basically just manga that I have. I don't even read it. To be fair. I just don't have time to, be honest with you. Not really I haven't had time to, I just haven't chose to. I really should. Honestly, most of my time I spend on my phone is taken up right now by Pokemon TCG. Which sounds like a lot, because I was playing a lot recently, but right now, it's like literally, I get on, I played like one ranked game. I do like the dailies, which is like a ranked game, and opening a pack, and then a wonder pick. Or opening 2 packs. No, it's just 2 of 3 I have to do, I guess. So like, it's like 20-minute. Pokemon Go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm playing the other Pokemon. I'm playing the good Pokemon one. I'm playing the pack opening simulator. That's not true. I don't know if it's a good one. I like it more than Pokemon Go, to be fair. I think Pokemon Go is definitely better, though. It encourages you to go out and walk. I played that when it first came out for a little bit. Until I got bored of it, which I probably will also do with Pokemon TCG. But I've been playing quite a bit of Pokemon. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was until I did all the solo battles, and now I'm not playing, like, any of it. There's no solo battles. And the new pack, I already opened, like, 50 times, which I know is a problem, but I haven't opened it anymore since then. I opened it 50. And now I'm opening other packs, you know? I don't know. It's just fun, kinda. I don't play it a lot anymore, though, because I don't have any, like, new quests or anything to do on it. They're kind of, like, slowed down on it. I probably should go back again. I don't know. Well, I thought it was a fun and good excuse to actually, like, walk around a bunch. Walking's just good for you. Straight up. Just good for you. I probably should get it. I don't know. I'm always tempted to walk more. It's like I don't walk enough right now. I started to go on early morning. Early morning walks always sound awesome in my head until I like wake up early and then I'm like, oh god. Oh god. Always, I always romanticize things in my head like early morning walks. I'm like, oh, that sounds awesome to go on right now. And then I like wake up at like 6 in the morning and I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not. I'm just gonna not do that. Early morning editing has been pretty good though. I think it's gonna help me a lot for, in general, getting more editing done. I should make some gold right now because my inventory's kind of full of gold nuggets. Waking up early in the morning just sucks, to be honest with you. Like, you can get so much done if you wake up early. But it just sucks. Dude, and random influencers are like, oh yeah, I wake up at 3:40 in the morning. It's like, you're lying, dude. You literally like one of the only people who literally does not need to get up by a set time. At all. Like, you could just sleep all day and you'd be fine. You quite literally do not need to wake up at like 3:30 in the morning. And I would get if it's a reasonable time, right? If Captain Sparkles, right, was like, yeah, I wake up at 5 in the morning. I'd probably believe it. It's Captain, so I'd believe him. But when it's like some random person, like let's say if Tommy Innit told me that, I'd be like, this kid does not wake up at 5 in the morning. Unless he's got like some sort of college thing to do or something, which I don't even think he's in college. I don't watch Tommy Innit, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't believe it. You know, I wouldn't believe it.
You know, I guess it depends on the person saying it, to be fair. Because again, if Kevin Sparkles was like, yeah, we'll go at 5 in the morning, I'd be like, yeah, that's a responsible adult right there. I believe him. I feel like waking up early in the morning, like consistently, is just a responsible adult thing. Like, I feel like a lot of these creators are like, yeah, I wake up at like 6 in the morning. I start straight away in the morning on working on this. It's like, you don't do that. You know, I hate day in the life stuff always. No matter who it is, kind of, I hate day in the life stuff. I always find it so, like, scripted. It's like, no one's day-to-day is always the same thing. I guess it could, I mean, I guess kinda. But, like, I don't know. Maybe it's just ADHD talking, but I don't have the same routine every day. I always have, like, stuff change. Be different. Like, I wake up, some days I wake up and I lay in bed for, like, an hour. I ain't gonna lie to you. I end up waking up. I'm like, do I want to get up? Not really. I go grab my phone. That literally is across the room, meaning I have to get up regardless. And then at that point, I'm like, yeah, but let me go see what people send me on Instagram reels real quick. I can't lie to you, that happens sometimes. It happened today, actually. That's why I wasn't that productive at editing today. So I haven't checked Instagram reels in like 2 weeks since I sent me a bunch. So I sent me some, Milk sent me some. Darren sent me a few. And I was like, oh, that's what to send me. And then I also scrolled in my own time for like 20 minutes, I think. Not like an hour, not an hour, just 20 minutes. Then I got up and was like, okay, let me go get on the computer, start editing. And I did. Did I get a lot of editing done? No, but I mean, to be honest with you, I spent like an hour on Instagram this morning. It probably, you know, doesn't help. Doesn't help, to be honest with you. Also, by the time I got out of bed, there was no Looney stream, so, you know, that also hurt a bit. I mean, I wrote to you. I was editing really productive yesterday, that Looney stream. I also woke up earlier yesterday, to be fair. I feel like the earlier I wake up, the more productive I am at content editing-wise. At editing. I guess maybe it's like a work thing, too. Because when I wake up early for work, like, wake up earlier, that way I can work on that before work, I kind of get a lot done. Maybe it's because I know I have something to do later, so maybe that's why I get more done. Maybe me knowing I have stuff to do later gets more done. So maybe when I start, maybe if I'm in my mind, instead of streaming being something fun, maybe I think interacting with you people is just awful and horrible. Which I guess I don't think about that. I don't think of work like that, so I don't know, actually. I actually like my job. My job's awesome. I have like a chill-ass boss, who's actually chill as hell. I know, because one time we talked about him balding. Dude's chill. He'll just randomly start talking to me about like, yo, what do you think about the new COD? Just out of nowhere. Like, he did it the other day when I was like getting ready to go. I was like, what do you think about Cold War? Like, yeah, it's alright. It's like, yeah, understand. It was like the new Warzone. Apparently we went back to old Warzone. I didn't play a lot of it. I didn't realize that many people like were that hyped about the old Warzone map. I was like, yeah, I don't know. I wasn't really into Warzone either, so I don't really know. We just chill. I actually like going to work, to be honest with you. I like my job. It's a fun job. And it's in coffee too. I love coffee. To be fair, it's like working in like coffee production, not like, you know, barista like I used to in the past years and years ago, but I definitely prefer this over being a barista, to be fair. Dealing with people? Oh. Not dealing with people, and I just deal with like chill coworkers every now and then? Yeah, alright. Alright. Because this is BO3, that was like the last good COD, so I don't blame you. BO4 was alright, to be fair. It wasn't good, but it was alright. I think not Cold War, it was BO6 who's asking to talk to me about Cold War. Cold War was also alright, I think. I actually would have played Cold War. Fun fact, the only reason I'm on PC is because in Cold War, right, I was going to play competitive that year with an existing top 32 amateur team, like consistent top 32 amateur team. I was going to play with an existing team. It was technically not existing, like 2 of the players on a previous, like last year, consistently at events, top 32, not like literally just outside of making lands, right? Just outside of making like the big open event land, like actually doing something at the open events. Top 32. So, like, you know, outside of, like, qualifying regularly for elites, but, like, did pretty good. And, like, the cups, especially when the elite teams weren't at the cups. Pretty good team, you know, not bad. Could be better, but not bad. Existing 2 players on that kind of team. That caliber team. With, and this roster didn't end up happening, because, like, you know, basically that guy said, yeah, YouTube. I said, yeah, YouTube kind of as well, in a way. I was like, I can't compete, because the rule book and my internet was bad, because, you know, I live in Montana. I live in the mountains. When you live in the mountains, your internet isn't always the best. It's a lot better now here where I'm in more of a city. But when I was living in a small town with 1,000 people, actually, that was past that. That was when I was living in a different town with like 5K people. We surprisingly had worse internet than the 1K people town. But when I was living there, the internet was pretty bad. And if you're ever above 100 ping, ever, you get auto disqualified. So I would constantly like jump. My internet would constantly jump above 100 ping. I know because I was playing console competitive Siege at the time. I actually won money with above 100 ping, which is crazy to say. But in the COD rulebook, if you're ever above 100 ping ever, you're auto disqualified. And I'm like, yeah, no. If I can't play and the team's gonna get disqualified, I can't play. So then I came to PC. And then I was like, all right, that's it. We ended up moving again, and we had better internet when we moved again, like to a bigger place where I'm at now. Not where I'm at now, but like in the city I am now. And I just while in high school, which, you know, admittedly, that means I would have illegally played Call of Duty. Just to clarify, hey, no snitching. Technically, I illegally played Tier 2 Rainbow Six and was going to illegally play Tier 2 Call of Duty. But while in high school, after that, I just ended up buying a computer. I worked while I was in high school, and I ended up saving up some money to buy a computer and switched to PC, and got back heavily into making YouTube videos. I was already making YouTube videos here and there while doing competitive, but I actually got back into more video creation in general, more active into video creation, actual, like, you know, back into it. Instead of just like the occasional funny moments, I actually back into it. Because before I was doing occasional funny moments, but I got back into it heavy with me coming back to the computer. Me not coming back, but coming to PC. Because again, I could not play competitive. So shout out Black Ops 6 for their garbage rulebook. But because of that, I'm having the best year I've ever had on YouTube, and that YouTube's thing I care about a lot more than Call of Duty. I don't really care about Call of Duty. I know, crazy. I was just gonna play competitive because one of those people on the existing team was a really good friend, and the other person was a top player at a top free agent in Modern Warfare. They were literally a grinder, more or less, that kind of person. They were literally on the leaderboards. They were in top 10 for, I think it was like, they were a pub stopper. So like they were like top 10 KD on Modern Warfare for playing pubs. Just like playing normally, like top 10 KD leaderboard all time. And they were like the only legit one. His name was Yusky, YouTube Yusky. I don't know if it's still his tag, but he ended up getting like 5K subs in that year. So then I don't even think he's doing YouTube anymore, but he wasn't for a while. Last time I checked, he wasn't doing anything. But during that year, he was doing pretty good on YouTube, and he was like, "Nah, I'd rather do YouTube than competitive," which I mean, valid, honestly. I don't blame the guy. I basically did the same, so I do not blame the guy. Honestly, valid. So valid on that. Again, I agree, man. Shout out for their garbage rulebook. Because of that, I didn't play Cold War. And to be honest with you, it's like long-term wise, I think I will have more long-term success on YouTube. Like, I think I will grow more in the future, and eventually in like, say, 5 years from now, have a really good, or there's a really good chance in 5 years now, if I keep growing at this pace, that in 5 years from now, I can do YouTube as a job, right? I do not think that would have been the case with COD, to be honest with you. I wasn't very good at console Siege to begin with for competitive console Siege. I won money in it, but like I was never like I am not mechanically gifted, right? I'll put it that way. I am not I was fine with like getting on every day, doing scrims, playing a bunch of your own time, VOD reviewing your own stuff. All that work and effort I was fine with. The problem is I sucked, right? Which you can only make up for so much. I'll put it that way. Of course, you can get better the more you play, and of course I did get better, especially with like console Siege competitive, right? I started that when I was like gold, and I did that for like a year and a half on and off. By the end of it, I was like consistently like plat diamond, and that was like when Champ was coming out, so I wasn't even like a top player or anything. Now you compare that to COD, where there's money involved. And to be fair, COD also has aim assist. And I'm not playing mouse and keyboard players in competitive COD. To be fair. And I know that makes a huge difference, because like I already know I was nasty. I was doing money matches and doing fine in money matches on COD. But like I do not think I would be, if I ever got to a point where I would have been good enough to get into like actual COD League, I do not think I would have been like a Hydra, even Pred level player. I think at best I would have probably been like was a really bad SMG player. a 2 real level player, aka like a 0.5 against good players, like against the top of the top, right? I mean, awful. Because like I was never mechanically gifted. I'll put it that way. Like I have a good mind for like games when I have a good game sense. I have a good mind for a game strategically. I was IGLing my old team. I have a pretty good brain strategically and that kind of stuff. Very good at that. Am I good at shooting straight? I mean, I can shoot straight enough. But if we're talking like straighter than, good players, probably not. Probably not, to be honest with you. Really, Lava? Really? 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 So I think I definitely long run am way better off doing more focus on content. I've actually had an amazing, especially this last year, I've had such an amazing year where now I'm at a point that I think my future is bright for content creation. And I actually really love content. I've always did love content creation. I was, back when I was doing competitive more, doing it on and off, kind of with competitive. I was spending a lot more time, though, on competitive than making content. And now my sole focus and sole passion is just straight up, like, content. That being said, of course, there is some part of me that misses playing some form of competitive. There always is that kind of thing. The competitive drive, I definitely think I still have. And this is me talking like I'm a retired pro or something. I am not anywhere near that. Like I said, I would never, ever have been anywhere near that level. Some part of me, though, does miss, like, scrimming and VOD reviewing and, like... And I don't even go, like, in deep with it with, like, Console Siege. Because Console Siege, it was, like... I would try to do VOD review sessions. For the most part, it was just me solo VOD reviewing. And then, like, telling the team, hey, we need to work on this. And then trying to bring that in scrims and, like, scheduling scrims and all that. I do miss scrimming, though. I love scrimming. Scrimming is so fun. Being able to test out new strats and, like, improve upon, like, your weaknesses as a team. I love that. I love that. I do love the spending, like, 8 hours a day in scrims, Not even 8 hours a day. It was usually the scrim. It depends on what kind of scrim it was. Usually scrims would be like a few hours, like 3 hours. If it's like a 1-map scrim. Not a 1-map. If it's like a 2-map scrim, like a best of 3. Let's say you 2-0, and you're doing like a best of 3 to try tournament style. And you're doing tournament. You're not doing tournament style, but like all the rounds. It's like 3 hours. Realistically, a scrim session would be 2 maps, 3 hours. We pick a map, they pick a map. That's the way I like to do it. We pick a map, they pick a map. We go full rotation. Normal scrim style, which, if you don't know what scrim style is, in literally any game, pretty much, it is... Actually, I don't know. I guess it's not like that in COD, because COD doesn't have the capabilities for that. But let's say Valorant, right? Valorant, or I don't know actually if they're like that in CS. I know they're like that in Valorant, which I assume means they're like in CS, but I don't know. The Valorant style, or the main game style, Serial Siege style, is you play full rotation. So let's say it takes 7 to win in Siege competitive, right? In a normal tournament style, right? Normal tournament, normal event, normal play day, normal whatever, 7 to win. So you're playing, like, let's say you 7-0. You can 7-0. In Siege, instead, you're going full rotation. So you get a full half of 6, they get a full half of 6. You could end a scrim 12-0, technically, if you're good enough. If that team doesn't improve on any new strats or anything, And even if they could be trying out new stuff, you could be trying out new stuff, you can get 12-0'd and be like, okay, well, we tried out all these, we know that, like, this one is maybe, those ones are definitely not. That kind of style, it'd usually be 2 maps, 3 hours. And usually we do 2 maps. Unless, we did 12-0. In which case, it depends on the team, caliber team we're playing. They might just rage quit the scrim. They might just not want to play the other map. Especially if it's their map pick. I've had that happen. Their map pick, and then they leave after the first map. We play their map pick, we destroy them, and they're like, we don't want to play your map pick anymore. And they just leave. And they don't even say that, they just leave. It's like, wow, that's crazy. Or they will say that and then leave. They're like, I don't want to do it anymore, man. Usually they go quiet, though, if they don't want to. They just leave. It's like, oh, okay. Well, that's a shame. They're gonna go through our full rotation of the, They're gonna try out our map, or they're gonna try out your map to test out strats. It's like, alright. Bye-bye. Galore. Why did I say... Wait, I typed W instead of E. Good thing he left and didn't see that. Hey, the diamond theory is true. Rip. So sad. So sad. Lava knows they didn't read that. 4 ancient debris. Not bad. Not bad. I need 28, so that's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Some part of me, of course, always will miss that competitive aspect and that kind of stuff. Again, I was never good at it, though. I know I had no future doing competitive Call of Duty or Siege or anything. And I technically, when it came to PC, could have done competitive Siege if I really wanted to, got into that, but I knew there was no career for me in that. No future for me in that. I knew the things I was still passionate about was like... Actually, hold on, let's hold this on. I'm getting a call from my family. Hold on real quick. All right, stream. I have to go unlock a door real quick. It seems for family. Again, I knew I had no future in competitive, so I was like, it's better off I don't do competitive. I knew straight away it was better off. I was like, I have two passions right now. One is content creation. One is kind of competitive that I was always on and off with, kind of. If I had a team I really liked playing with, I was always like super passionate about it. But it's like one I enjoy no matter what. One I don't. One I can't compete in. One I can always do no matter the situation, and soon I'll do better. So I was like, let me do full-time content. Not full-time, of course, but you know, let me do only content and put all my passion into content, and I'm super happy about doing it. Regardless, I'm gonna be right back. I have to go unlock a door real quick, and then I'll run back and I'll be back stream. Continue. We have 12 of the 28 we still need, so what do we get? Let me just real quick unlock a door. I'll be back. 80. Alright, I'm back. I ain't gonna lie to you. I stopped to pet a cat or two. I ain't gonna lie to you. Actually, it's not even two. I pet one cat. I was like, oh, kitty cat. And I ain't gonna lie to you, okay? That's what happened. It happened. Anyways, you got me on that topic is BO3. BO3, I think, was a go-to game. Oddly enough, my favorite game, COD-wise. I think it was the one with the most, like, the last one with the best skill gap. I just loved the jetpack. The jetpack era was fun because it actually added a skill gap. Especially for like game battles, you know, wager matches, they were fun. They were fun on BO3. I didn't even play a lot because I got stuck at BO3, but BO3, the jetpack era was fun, especially the zombies. Zombies was also really good. It was like the last, in my opinion, it was like the last best year of COD, you know? Like every mode of it was good, right? It was the last year we had a good zombies and multiplayer. The last year we had both. And I think, oh my god, it was such a good. Great zombies. The multiplayer, the comp itself was boring, but I didn't watch comp back then, so it was an issue for me. But the last good year, in my opinion, of COD. From there, it was just a steady downhill. Infinite Warfare was already kind of a downhill. I actually did like Infinite Warfare though, because it came with MWR. Because I bought it to come with MWR. And MWR was good, just straight up, because it's like Modern Warfare, but boots to the ground. Especially back then when I was doing a lot more quickscoping. That was like a long time ago. So I was doing a lot more quickscoping back then. I was in quickscoping clans. I think I almost joined... there was people from Psycho that made a new clan. I almost joined the new clan they made, which I don't even know what it's at. I know when it started, it was at like 10K. And the people involved were some people with like over 100,000 subs. It was gonna be a good project. It was some of the people from Psycho Clan that had like 200K that were making a new team. I didn't get in, of course, but I almost did. And then I did get an Obey, not Obey Alliance, but Obey Supremacy, which wasn't as big. And also, I was like near its dying 8 days, so like doesn't really mean much at all. It was back then. It was back then. And back then, I met a good friend Maze. That's where I met Maze. Then we started doing a bunch of Siege content. That's what got me into Siege, honestly, was Maze. Shout out Maze. Love that man. I talked to that man in like literally over 5 years. And that's not an exaggeration. I have not heard a word from that man in well over 5 years. Straight up.
Like I ain't like over guaranteed over 5 years. I used to do Siege videos though with him. He got me really into Siege and Fortnite and stuff like that. I was into Fortnite when it first came out, and then I got him into it. Not really into it. I was playing it when it first came out though. And then I got him into it, and he got me into Siege when he was really into Siege. We kind of traded, and then I went to Siege a lot, and he went to Fortnite a lot. But man, I love Siege, and I just kept loving it past that point, mainly because he introduced me to it, and I just kept loving Siege. And the main reason I got into competitive for Siege is I found out you literally can just play. Like, straight up, you just find a team and you play. Like, I love open systems. And because it was console, where there's no, like, real prize pool or anything, it was an open system. You just sign up, get a team, sign up. I had no friends going in for it. I just found people recruiting. And from there, I just went. I loved it, man. I loved it. And I was not good at it. I sucked. Especially early days. I was horrible. At the game, especially. I was not good. But I did grow a passion for it. And then I kept doing that while doing content. Which, back then, was like the occasional funny moments video that I took way too long on. That I had to edit on my console. Again, coming to PC, I've been so much better coming to PC. Actually able to edit and stuff, especially. Actually able to focus on my passion and, like, develop my own style of editing and everything. All that is mainly due to me deciding to buy a PC and not do COD competitive. To begin with COD competitive, I was like, I could, but I was already like on the fringe of like, do I want to keep competing and stuff? And I was like, I like the people I'd be competing with, so like, I think it could be fun at the very least. So I was like debating it. I was already debating it because I was like right when I was like, I'm done with Siege, console Siege competitive, and I like had the decision in my mind for a while. I was like already agreed to do that. The last tournament I played, I literally subbed in for a player on my old team. I was like, I should sub in real quick. Not I should. They were like asked me. They were like, hey. I was like, I literally told them like, ahead of time like I'll agree to stay on as a sub. And then someone couldn't make it, and I subbed in, and they had their best tournament result ever during the first month of them testing out Face It, where I got, I think it was $200 from that tournament. We got third, fourth, which was $200 payout, which was awesome. And I mean per player, 200, and it was fucking awesome. It was great. It was amazing. It was a good tournament. I showed up. We did good. I made a video on it. My video editing skills, of course, were bad back then, and I was using a PlayStation. So as you can imagine, it was overall really, really bad. I was not good at editing at all, and the video is, of course, enlisted because it sucked. But we ended up getting third, fourth. We beat multiple teams that on paper should have been better than us on the way there. Of course, we eventually lost to the eventual champions, the eventual winners of the tournament, which actually didn't win because they used Ember Rise on Bank, which is banned entirely for the fact that it's an advantage on Villa. But they played Bank with a disallowed skin in the rulebook. That is literally disallowed for a different map other than Bank. But because they used it, Toxicos, a well-known team at that point, a well-known good team at that point in the scene, they end up getting the DQ win. So, which is honestly unfortunate. Because they 100% they did lose that map. Like, the Ember Rise does not help on Bank. Let's put it this way. A light brown skin does not help you on a bright white map. That's the easiest way to put it. It is disallowed because it gives you an advantage on Villa stairs because it blends in kind of with Villa stairs. So because of that, it's disallowed. But the person had it on because a lot of people use it for ranked because it gives you an advantage in ranked, you know. Because again, if you being able to blend in on a staircase, that is kind of a power position at that point in time. And still kind of is, it's still, if you're still there, you can get kills pretty easy off of either staircase. Kind of disallowed for a reason, but it's disallowed for that, not Bank, because Bank staircases are all white. Like, you will not miss a light brown skin on a white staircase. Like, they stick out like a sore thumb. You'll see them. Like, you'll see the person. It's not like they're not hiding from you. But it is disallowed in the rulebook because the Toxicos won. Anyways, enough Siege. What really matters is Minecraft. We love Minecraft. Minecraft movie. The family just went and watched. I did not care to go watch it, to be honest with you. I'll probably watch it if it's ever free on like a streaming service. But I expect that to be hot garbage because going in, it was looking like hot garbage based on the trailers. So we'll see. Like I said, I'll watch it if it's free. I'm not gonna pay money to watch it. If it's free, I'll watch it. If it's not, I'm not wasting like $20 to watch a piece of trash, you know? Like if I want to $20, right? That's the price of Minecraft. You don't want to go spend $20 on a movie ticket and popcorn and all that for probably more than $20. I don't get popcorn and all that, but you know, do I want to do that or do I want to buy another copy of Minecraft? That's like the price of Minecraft. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm good. Again, it's free though. I'll probably end up watching it. I think it'd be really fun to watch for like a movie night with people. Maybe hit up Fudge, like, hey Fudge, we're watching a Minecraft movie. Oh, he'd probably be down. Probably be down. Maybe Limelight as a community watches Minecraft movie if it's ever free on like on Netflix or something. But actually paying for that garbage, damn. I ain't doing that. Damn. It just looked bad to me from the trailers and everything going in. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. Also, even if before they even announced they were gonna make a movie, when they first announced they were making a movie, I'm like, even before the trailers, I was like, how are you gonna make a movie on this? Like, Minecraft is literally a game made to be. You do what you want. It's a sandbox game. What would be the story of this? And people are thinking, oh, maybe the Ender Dragon, but like, you just go in there and kill him. It's not even like a. There's no inherent story. It's like I don't know what they would do with that. Whereas like, you know, the good adaptations like Last of Us and Fallout, you know, they have good story inherently behind them. Last of Us, they basically just stole one for one the actual games, but like, you know what I mean? They actually have an inherent good story. It's like inherently you can make a good piece of media out of them. Minecraft, I'm like, it's an overworld sound. It's like if they made a Gary's Mod movie. It's like sure, you can do whatever you want with it, but do I think you're gonna make something good out of it? No. Like, I'm good. I'm fine. I'll probably watch it though if it does come out free anywhere. I definitely will watch it with people for fun, for the fun of it. It definitely could be a good silly, funny show. I don't think it'd be a good as like if you like Minecraft. I don't think it'd be good from a perspective of like this is Minecraft, but I think it could be good in the perspective of like this is a silly, goofy movie I want to sit down and watch with friends. I think it could be good in that. For me, it's like I don't have friends to go watch that with, you know. If it was free online, I could definitely go watch that with like Zai or someone. Although they're probably gonna go watch it with their friend group IRL. So you know, but like let's say Limelight wants to watch it, I'd be down. Let's say CJ wanted to watch it, I'd be down. If they were free, I'd be down. I'd be down. IRL though with those movie ticket prices, I'm good. Oh, fine. I'm good. I feel like it's more of a silly, goofy movie though. I don't think it'll be bad if you have like a fun group to watch it with. I think if you're taking it not seriously, like I don't think you should. I think it'd be fine. I think it'd be a fine, silly, funny, goofy movie to watch with people. Something silly and chill and you know, fun to watch with friends. It's the vibe I get at least from like the trailers and stuff. Cause like if you're taking it seriously, there's so many things you're like, what? But just watching with friends, just chilling, I think it could be good. It could be fun. I don't think it'd be bad. To be fair, I think that way about a lot of movies though, so like, you know. I think there's a lot on the list I'd probably watch before that though, still, as well. So I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Of course I can't say I haven't watched it, so I just watched trailers and stuff and like heard reviews. I didn't heard, I just saw like the review score on like Rotten Tomatoes. And I was like, oh, that's pretty bad. That was not a decision maker for me, by the way, to clarify. I already had my own opinion based on the trailers and stuff. And I was like, I'm just gonna like this movie. To be fair though, it does have Jack Black, so I mean, it could be a good, funny, silly, goofy one. Kind of like the Mario movie. You know, you're not taking it seriously, it's probably good. Again, kind of like the Mario movie. It's kind of probably still good. Mario movie was actually pretty good. It wasn't bad, to be honest with you. If you look past the fact that they made Chris Pratt Mario, not bad. It's actually not bad. It's actually pretty decent. Mario, the Minecraft movie might be the same. Especially if you're looking past the lens of like, this is a beloved game, beloved game of mine turned into a movie. If you look past that, I'm sure it's still fine as well. You're just looking at it like a silly, goofy movie kind of view. I think it'd be good. I think it could be good. Again, that was not my prerogative to go watch though, so I was just like, I'm good. I'm fine. I don't think I hate it, but I'm fine. Actually, wait a minute. Did I make enough? I didn't make enough upgrade templates. Okay, we're good. For a second, I thought I didn't make enough, but I think I'm fine. I think I'm gonna be fine on gold too. I'm gonna have quite a bit that I can either trade with clerics or choose, I guess, what I want to do with them. I end up choosing what I want to do with them. Let's keep for now until I find more. Once I find more any ore, I'll end up crafting all this gold. I might have to start putting away quartz somewhere if I can. Or not taking quartz soon. I don't know. We'll see. I looped around? I looped around. Interesting. I can actually go for more gold because there's only 60 right there. Hello, people. I should eat up too. Make sure I have full health is where I deal with you guys. I don't have a lot of arrows, so if you could kindly. If you could ever so kindly. Actually, let me get a little closer to you guys. Let me just... There we go. Offhand this real quick. If I need to, I'll quickly switch back to the shield, but I might as well get the experience. Where did that other piglin go? I don't know where the other piglin went. I do want the food, though. Ooh, 8 pork chop. This loops back into itself. I believe this is a mine I was previously at. Is it? Yes. Can I mine this way, or is this lava? It's in lava. Okay, I think I'll loop back around this way. So I'll block this off, and then I'll also block off this whole way. That way I know I need to go this direction. Cool. Get back here. No running. Come back here. Because if not, you'll just eventually reach-out me and start killing me again. Because that's the way you work, which is really unfortunate. I'm just gonna not cook this food. I don't need to cook the pork chop. I do need it, though, before I start mining off this direction. Well, I guess I can mine this right now and then worry about it after I mine it, to be fair. Let's start making, though, some of this gold into actual, well, gold. Alright, I guess I can leave all that. I would have gotten any of the quartz. Boop, boop. Alright, wait, and you have more. I have a little bit more. Oh, it's the 2 more. Let me place down... Actually, don't need it yet, technically. I can technically keep going. Oh, actually, this is my offhand netherrack, so maybe not. Let me start making as many things of gold, as much gold as I can. Should be able to make a full, full stack. There we are. And then make a little bit extra. Just a little bit extra. There we go. Almost at 4 stacks. Not bad. I got no plans for the 4 stacks yet, but not bad. Not bad at all. I'll take it. I'll take it. Ideally, we get at least 4 more so I can get my armor full netherite. And then I could take a screenshot for the VOD thumbnail. And then tomorrow, we just got to get a little bit more netherite. And then we're good. And I don't think I'll need to run back for food or anything. So I think we'll be just a little more, and then we're full netherite. Full netherite. And then we're maybe good to start on our plans ahead of time, maybe. I don't know what I'll do if I get full netherite. I'll probably spend the extra time exploring the nether, maybe. You can see what people are all up to before I start moving things underground. Or maybe I tear down my mob spawner that I don't want. That is a good option. Although I think I want to keep that all for the next stream. That way it's like all for one short, and it's like easier to know what's for what. I think I might do that as well. I don't know. I think I might explore the nether, see if there's any new stuff. Or check spawn. Maybe I read some literature. I don't know. There's free literature at spawn of Gregonomics, apparently. See what that's about. I think it's like anti-capitalism is what I think it is. Which I don't really hate, per se. But I think it, at least based on my limited knowledge, based on what Deck was saying in chat, it sounds like it's... And I don't know, because I haven't read it, and I do want to read it. If I have extra time, maybe tomorrow I'll go read the Gregonomics piece of literature. That's free. Which I think I will probably have extra time tomorrow to go do that. But it sounds like it's normal trading. It's like normal trade, like old school trading. AKA, like, there's no currency. There's no money to represent value. You represent value. So it's like literally just money pre-money. So it's like, that's just that doesn't fix the capital. I mean, that doesn't fix capitalism. That just changes what. Well, like, I don't know. We'll see. I'll go read it. I'll go read it when I can. I'll go read the literature, the free literature. By the way, free. I mean, I like free. I'll go read the free literature and see. Probably tomorrow, because I probably will have time tomorrow if I can get the rest of the Netherite. Which it looks like after I get to 16, I'll be able to make the armor full Netherite. I think I just need 12 more pieces, which I think will be good on. I think we'll be able to get in 2 hours, assuming I get 4 more in 20 minutes, which is possible. What else I think is possible is me opening this thing of juice and drinking it. This has just been sitting here on my desk for 1 hour and 40. I haven't drank anything in 1 hour 40. Alright, I chugged it. No more juice. I did not need to do that, but man, it was delicious. And I was like, you know, I'm just gonna drink all of it. And then not worry about drinking anything for the next 20 minutes. After I check real quick, I got an notification. Why did I get it? They're still doing the meeting. They're still doing the discussion. They didn't say there's a lot to discuss. Votes and polls. I'm gonna vote for that one. No! Don't vote for the other one. They're voting for the other option. No! It doesn't affect anything directly, per se. Yeah, you guys don't even know what the vote is. I'm gonna tell you guys what it's for, but I'm hoping they vote the other option of what I voted. That doesn't tell you anything, but oh my no! Yeah, it's later. It's later. It doesn't really affect anything per se. It just kind of slows down building projects. If that's a hint, it's like a server side thing. It's not like a. I mean, maybe people have good reasonings for it. I don't know. To be fair, if people already have videos they're working on, and that might be a separate video for someone, then it makes sense for them to delay instead of doing it. Might make sense. For them. For me, I'm like, let's speed it up, you know? Go now. To be fair, waiting longer also can make things take longer, which might be good for a long season, so I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. People might change their votes, but I doubt it. I'm not there to convince people, so I doubt it. I'm more of a like, hey, sooner the better for not really that, but for that. That you have to do that to get, you know? I don't know if that might give away what I'm talking about right now. But sooner better, in my opinion. Progression is always a good thing. If you can't find stuff to do for the year, that's a you problem. If I can't, that's a me problem. Any new faces though in the discussion that haven't joined the server yet for this season? Nope, just the usual, you know, like your Goobs and your Levi's and your Chili's and your Omni. No Omni? I guess Omni was only there for a little bit. No Omni. Unfortunate. Again, I would have been part of that, but it was either stream or meeting. Stream, meeting. Stream that I do every day, or meeting. I was like, yeah, I should do stream. I should stream. Don't want to not do that. A lot of people aren't doing not disturb because they're in the call right now. He gives you a hint, you know, Slap is in there. Actually, everybody's in there. I'm the only one that in the server that isn't. Wait, am I the only one on the server who isn't in the call? Yes, literally yes. Oh, Omni is in there. I just have it in streamer mode. I'm checking this right now. Am I the only one in the lava? Yes. Chili? Yep. Goob? Yep. Me? No. Ray? Yes. Slappy? I'm the only one. I'm the only one on the server who's not in the call. To be fair, hey, I have a good reason. If you press U, you can see. If they press tab, they can see I'm streaming. Okay. They can see I have somewhat of a good reason. Okay. I'm not just like, no, I'm good. No. There's somewhat of a good reason. Kinda. I mean, I hope there's a VOD for it, maybe. If it's anything serious. Right now, the one thing I see that I could vote on, you know. I don't really need to be in the call for that one. I'm sure they're discussing a lot of things, though. Because, I mean, you know, important meeting. I don't know what all the discussion points are, but there might be talking points for it. I assume there would be. I mean, if Omni's still there, then in Chile and everything be still there, I assume it's like, you know, they're actually discussing stuff. Maybe technical side of things. Might be, just based on who's in there. So right now they have like Levi in there and Omni. There's like the in color, I think? Color was in there. I assume they're talking about some technical stuff for the server. I assume, because there's like right now with 1.21.4, there's like the bow problem that I know is an issue. Some people are saying mobs are a little faster further out, which I don't... It kind of feels true with, like, lava flows the further out you get. Like, right now I'm not really seeing it, but, like, yes, the other day I was seeing it near Dex Portal when I was, like, further out. It kind of seemed like stuff would flow a little fast. So maybe things are speed out the further out you get? I don't know. I just know people have been saying that, but I don't know how true that is, per se. I don't know the validity of that, if you will. The validity is a good word. I don't know the validity of that statement. But I mean, multiple people have said it, so I kind of believe the people, to be honest with you. It's not like one person's like, yeah, it feels a little fast, and maybe it's like connection or something. It might be a lot of people saying it, so I don't know. Well, regardless, I trust them with their decision making on stuff. Hey, could you mind? I don't really want to deal with you people, you piglins. That sounded wrong when I said you people. I meant the piglins. Piglins aren't people. Are piglins people? Are piglins a group of people? They don't look like people. They're like pigs. They're sentient. So like you'd probably consider them as people, right? Would you actually? That's a good question. No, it's not a good question. Because like you would probably consider like in fantasy, right? In fantasy, and I assume most people in fantasy would assume like not really elves, but like demi-humans, right? You consider them as people. I think I would consider piglin as people. Because like, I mean, maybe they're not sentient. Maybe they're more like goblin-like, more like, you know, maybe they're more monstery than people-like. It really depends on like the consciousness of it, and like the concept of like morality. What's their morality like? You know, I feel like that's what determines a people. And piglins kind of they have like a civilization and a culture. It's like, would you consider them as a people, as a group of people? Because they do have a clear like culture and like kind of, and like that. Because like they have their like bastions and stuff, so they have some semblance of like a unique way of life and all that. So like, would you count them as would they be considered a people? I don't know. I actually never thought about that. Why is this open? I don't want that open. I'm trying to figure out where to mine without running into previous mine shafts. I'm at the point where I mine so much that I keep running into previous spots that I've cleared out, into previous parts of this mine. Netherite, don't mind if I do. More ancient debris. Oh, you guys are gonna be a problem, aren't you? I'm next to lava and you're coming close to me. I'm gonna kill you now. Oh, random gap. Let me just real quick. How did you just hit me through the shield? What? Did I start moving like right? Wait, no. Oh. Oh, piercing probably. I forgot. I didn't even think about the fact that it's enchanted. Yeah, no, it's a guaranteed piercing. I just did not think at all when I said that. It 100% has to be they have piercing on that. The piglin 100% had piercing. That's kind of the nice thing about ancient debris mining though, is you get all the hoglins, which sounds like a bad thing, but like if you're netherite mining, you should. If you're ancient debris mining, you probably, and I'm gonna go on a limb here, you probably have diamond armor. So like they're not really an issue, and they're just free food. They're just free food on your time spent mining. It's so nice. You get all the XP you need for repairing if you have mending already. And if you have, what was I saying? Diamond armor, like I said, that's what I was saying before, diamond armor. You have diamond armor, it's not only, you know, free food, you can mine longer, and you get XP from all the ores, which also lets you mine longer. It's so nice. It lets you just keep going. Oh, hey, random bits of gold. It, like, literally supplies you to get all your netherite in one mining session. If you're like fully geared up for it. If you're fully geared up for it. Regardless, looks like you're still going to need 3 netherite after this. Again, I like to mine around lava. Not around lava, around the netherite to see if there's any more. Because, you know, diamond theory. Again, diamond theory. Around 1 diamond is always more diamond. Maybe not always, but a lot of times there's more diamond. So I'm going to use that theory to see if there's more ancient debris anywhere around here. Could be just down below in the lava, to be honest with you, but I'm not exploring that. Looks like no more ancient debris nearby. I'm sure there probably is, but I'm not a cheater, so I would not know. And don't think block glitching is allowed, and I have no desire to ever download, and I mean ever download a cheater texture pack, so, you know, we'll never know. But I'm sure near me is probably not any ancient debris. It might be. Could be. Maybe on this one. Let me just turn my cheats real quick. Oh, it's right there. It's right there. Right there. Right there. Right there's the ancient debris. Okay, I don't have cheats, man. I don't have cheats. I don't know. I was hoping, like, maybe that would have been cool, but no. But no. That would have been cool, actually, but lame. Like, cheating is lame. Again, as someone who played competitive, as you can probably tell, I don't really support cheating. Don't really support that. And I played, like, soft cheating against soft cheating in Siege Comp. I played against mouse and keyboard, which was not allowed. But, like, and it was obvious when they were using mouse and key. Especially if you play a lot, you can tell. Like, with no aim assist, you can easily tell when someone's mouse and key. Not necessarily because they're aim, but because, like, some people are just nasty. But, like, the way they move, if that makes sense, you can tell. Mouse controller's more snappy. If you want to see good controller aim, look at, like, Halo. Like, it's very... You could tell they're on... You could feel they're on the sticks. Mouse and keyboard is more smooth, more natural looking. Yeah, it's more snappy with good controller aim. Ooh, nice. They could get the Blaze Farm, or they could be at their own little fortress. Who knows? You know what's really unfortunate? I haven't seen, like, any of, I think, Sid or Slushy. I think those are the two I haven't seen yet. Really unfortunate. Probably busy with stuff. To be fair, I haven't seen anybody at all, really. But, like, those are people I haven't seen on, like, the server yet. And it's like, they might have been on. But if they get on, I'm saying it's unfortunate, because, like, they get on when I'm not on. Like, Sid, I think, is ANZ, right? Aren't they in ANZ/NZ? New Zealand or Australia? One of those two, I think is where they're from, maybe? And if they are, they might just be getting on at a time whenever on, so I'll never see them on. Unless I'm on at like 3 in the morning. I don't even know how I see Milo. I don't know what time it is for Milo. But I see Milo on every now and then. I'm like, how? Levi also. Actually, he was on a lot of time. Is Levi in? I thought he was in. Is he in Australia or New Zealand? I think he was, but I don't know. I don't know. Again, I don't know nobody right now. The main plan is like get to know people with this season. That's why I'm actually glad it's a year, because I actually give time to, like, you know, kind of more do my own thing, but also get to know everybody, which I really like. Unless, you know, like, time zones. You know, never know with time zones. There could be people that are on when I'm never on. For example, I haven't seen Sid. I haven't seen Slushy either. They could just be on when I'm never on. Which is possible, because I'm on at, like, the same time every day, consistently. And if they're on at a different time, you know, I'm never going to see them, really. Unless I randomly on at a different time, like I'm doing something in the morning and I see them. Which I do every now and then, you know. Been doing every now and then at night, too, but there's some people I haven't seen yet. These are there's people I haven't actually seen either, like most people on here right now. Let's see who all I haven't interacted with at all. No on Lava. No on Chili, shockingly, even though I've been a lot of times to Bickle's base, and I think I've been to their base when they were offline. Goob I have. We talked to Goob the other day. Goob's a lovely fellow, too. And I'm kind of excited to see what they build, because they're near my area that I'm going to be at for a while now. So, like, I'm pretty excited to see what they do, to be honest with you. Because I know they're planning to live on, like, a snowy mountaintop next. That's actually really, really close to my village, just, like, right there. Like, honestly, you can, like, see my village almost from his base. You have to, like, move a little bit closer, but then you can see my village. Which I think is kind of cool. Like, we're that close. We're really, really close. Ray I have not seen. They're like out building a donut, as people put it. Donut or bagel. It's like they're building a little custom island, which is actually pretty cool so far. I only saw the episode 1, so I don't know what he's doing right now on it. He could be like way ahead from there, I don't know. But I thought it was pretty cool looking. Wilvis, I stared at that one time. Slappa, have not interacted with. So actually, if you count Goobs as still online, I've interacted with 1. That's pretty bad. Again, I'm just kind of in my own area for the most part. I don't know. I haven't left my area a whole lot. Again, that's the nice thing about being up for a year. So I actually will have time to get to know everybody, which I think is nice. I think it's nice. I'll have a good chance to get to know everybody. Sir, can you not? Oh, that was pathetic, honestly. I kind of feel bad. Not really, but I kind of feel bad.
Again, the nice thing is I'll have plenty of time, though, to get to know everybody. Get to meet people. Which I think will be good. I think is a good thing, to be honest with you. Because I'm not the most social by nature. And if I mainly am just on when I'm streaming, then, you know, that's already a limited amount of time. So, like, not limited over the course of the year, though. That's just why it's nice. I want it to last at least a year. I don't like when servers end short, too. I like when I have time with servers, because then I can take my time on projects. Then if I ever want to plan anything huge and big, I can spend my time on it. For example, Bickle. Bickle's a good example. He can actually spend his time working on that project, that big mega project he's doing. Same with anybody else, really. Like, literally anybody else working on that project. They can spend time on it. They don't have to rush and stress about getting it out and done in the matter of a few months. They have a year, so they can actually spend their time on it and actually make sure it's like everything how they envision it. They don't have to take shortcuts or cut back. Which I like. I like that. Like I said, soon here I'll be able to work on my project to make an actual base, which I haven't worked on at all after I get my full god gear. Which again, we still have. I'll probably keep going for at least another. Ideally, we get full Netherite today, but I'm probably just gonna go for the full normal 2 hours. That way, I can go and start editing right after, and I probably should, because I really want to get all of the in the moment recording like moments cut out. Ideally this weekend, which I did not edit good today, so we'll see. Oh no! Oh no! Oh my God, no! That's gonna be a problem. I want to get it all done, though, this weekend. That way I can work on getting the Skyblock video out relatively soon. Ideally the 16th, and I'll have out also a short before then for Limelight, but ideally the 16th. Ideally. If longer than longer, but, you know, ideally. Hopefully. Smiley face, hopefully. Will we? I don't know. I don't know. I sure hope so. I haven't had a video out on time in a while, to be honest with you. Why? I just want to mine around this netherite, but I can't. Because there's so much lava. I'll grab this ancient debris real quick. There's so much lava. And not the good kind of lava, like that one right there. There's so much lava. Maybe that lava isn't good. Maybe he's evil. I don't know. He could be evil. I don't think he's evil. If I haven't interacted with him, so I don't know. He could be evil. Could be. I don't know what he plans. I don't know what he's plotting or scheming. He'd be plotting and scheming a lot of nefarious things, all I know. I don't know. It's like, for all I know, he could be. Mine at least around the lava, so I can mine out around here. There we go. I can mine out. Hello. Be gone! That worked. Scared him off. Ow! Not fair. I didn't attack your child, to be fair. That's honestly valid. Honestly, it's a fair and reasonable response, good sir. I just want to mine around here and see if there's any netherite. Any ancient debris, because usually ancient debris is near other ancient debris. And is that... I mean, it's been true in a few cases, actually, so it's definitely worth seeing. I don't know if it's true in this case, though. I don't think it's true in this case, though. Alright, hopefully we'll get at least 2 more pieces before the end. That way I can, you know, for the thumbnail's sake, get full netherite. For the VOD thumbnail, not that it matters. Actually, how many views have I gotten on Limelight so far, just from YouTube, from the VODs? I actually don't know. I could go count it. I could go count it. I mean, I could go count it. Let's count it right now, actually. Let's go to display capture, and let's pull up a tab and go see. I actually don't know how many views I've gotten before on the Limelight stuff for the VODs channel. Can I pull the display? It wouldn't let me drag up display capture. There we go. If I go to a new tab and go boop, go to probably the first YouTube would be Studio. Yes, it is. And then I go to I lost a subscriber. And I go to VODs. How many? I did this as the same title as what the original thumbnail was before I changed it. Calculator. How many views have I gotten on Limelight in this past week, basically? Because that's the first week of stuff. Is it Sunday? No, it is Saturday, right? Because Saturday to Saturday would be 8 days, right? Yeah. So 36 plus 5, so 41, 51, 74. plus 4. So 78. Not good. Not bad. Not good, though. I don't expect to get a lot of views in the VODs, to be honest with you. The VODs are kind of just there for an archive. So far, that's 78 views. Quick little check, you know, not bad. Not bad. Not bad. I would expect the VOD channel to get any views, to be honest with you. Ever, to be honest with you. Not bad, though. Not great. Not bad. For unedited VODs, pretty decent. Actually, not horrible if you think about the fact that, like... I mean, it's not per VOD, though. I was saying not bad if you think about the fact that, like... Let's say Swagger Souls, for example. He has a VOD channel. He only gets, like, a few thousand views per VOD. But his main videos, of course, do, like, millions. But, of course, they're not VODs of the recording, so I guess it's different. Kinda different. As well. Well, no, I guess some of them were of the recordings. Like the one vampire game you played. But you did a live thing of the... That was on the VOD show, I think. I know it's Scum SMP going up. I haven't watched any of that. I just know that apparently it's some sort of new SMP. I imagine it's probably like all the other old scuffed ones, like Epic SMP and all them. I think maybe there'll be some interesting Swagger Soul videos. Maybe. Because I do like watching those, even though they're not really like good Minecraft videos, per se. They're just more scuffed, kind of. They're kind of old J-Schlatt vibes, honestly. That's what they are. They're old J-Schlatt Minecraft video vibes. Very much old J-Schlatt Minecraft vibes. Old SMP Live J-Schlatt vibes. Is what they give off. Can I please get like 2 more ancient debris before I get off the stream today? Please. That would be nice for the sake of the thumbnail to make full armor. Although we're already at 2 hours, and if I don't see if I don't see another netherite in the next 3 minutes, I'm going to call it for today. I'm going to smelt up what I have and put it on the available piece of armor I have. Because that should also get rid of some of my gold, which would be nice. I have a lot of gold and a lot of quartz. So I don't get another piece of netherite in the next 3 minutes. I'm going to do that. I'm gonna be making what I have and then end the stream for the day. Thank you, lava, for going away. Not that lava, but like the bad lava, you know. Yeah, I don't know. It could be a bad lava. I don't know. I don't know any plans. He could be scheming and plotting right now, for all I know. I don't know what he's up to. I don't know. I actually don't know what a lot of people are up to. I know Chili's building the Oasis because every time it's nighttime and someone says Phantoms, every time all you hear is Chili just go, "That won't be a problem soon in the Oasis." It's like, we get it. We get it, Chili. We know. And that's what they're working on. I actually don't know what the Oasis even means. I think I've seen their base, but I don't know if it was their base. So maybe I've seen their base, but I don't know if it was them. I just know it was near Bickle, and I know Chili's near Bickle, and like, it gave off Chili vibes, but I don't know if it was Chili's. I don't know if the Oasis is right there. It could be elsewhere. Actually, I'm actually curious to see what it's going to be, though. Very curious. Actually curious though, because they keep talking about it, so I am curious. And I don't like Phantoms, so I mean, if they're Phantom repellent, I mean, kind of tempting to see what that's about. I mean, kind of tempting to see what it's all about. I don't know. Kinda tempting. I kind of am interested to see what. I ain't gonna lie to you, the propaganda's working. The Chili propaganda is kind of working. That makes it sound like it's propaganda against Chili, to be fair. I guess not really. I mean, if you said like Hitler propaganda, that'd probably mean like it's pro. You know, or like Stalin propaganda, or Putin propaganda. You know, let's do like real stuff. Putin propaganda. It would probably be like for him, you know. It wouldn't really be against. I guess it wouldn't. Yeah, it wouldn't really be against. Unless it's anti-them propaganda, then it would be, of course, against. So I guess the Chili propaganda, it's working. I just realized I just compared Chili on accident to horrible people. I did not mean it like that. I meant like. Propaganda is like a bad thing. So like when I think propaganda, I think bad people doing propaganda. You know? That also just made it sound like I just called Chili. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I'm sure the Oasis is lovely. I'm just saying them constantly talking. I do propaganda. I do advertising. Kind of for my videos. I do video propaganda. I say, hey, you should watch my videos. That's kind of propaganda. Okay, yeah, I do propaganda. I'm a horrible person. Yeah, we can do that, huh?
If Chili's better, that means I'm bad. Wow. I think Chili definitely is probably a better person than me. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't think I'm a bad person per se. I don't know. Just me. Hey, please no lava. There we go. Maybe, again, I don't know what Chili's planning. Maybe the Oasis is a bad thing. Maybe it's like a Death Star laser that's gonna blow up planets. Although that would imply the planet they're also on, so probably not that, honestly. Who knows? Who knows what they're planning? Who knows what they're plotting and scheming? Who knows? Chili knows. I don't know. Maybe Crafting knows. They're pretty close. Day one, they were doing a lot. They were in call quite a bit. So maybe Crafting knows. Maybe. I don't think so, but maybe. Although, I mean, maybe they told him. They could have told other people. They could have told their frenemy Lava. I don't know. You never know. It's been 5 minutes. I don't think I'm gonna get another piece of Netherite. As much as I would like to, I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think I'm gonna get another 2 pieces by the time. Hey! Stop! By the time I would like, which would be right now. Like, I don't think I'm gonna get one right now. Could you kindly not, Lava? Again, could you kindly not, Lava? Lava, stop being there, man. He's just always there. He's just always there. If I actually turned around and he was there, that would have been horrifying. That would have been, oh my. That would have been scary. Alright, well, I've not seen another piece of Netherite. We'll continue Netherite mining tomorrow. For now, let's make all of, and I mean all of, let's first move some of this nether rack out the way. Let's make all of, and again, I mean all of, the ancient debris that I can. I guess I'll keep two of the what are they called? Ancient debris. Probably should keep 2 ancient debris. Just that way I have an even stack amount, and then make the 3 pieces of netherite. Let's get making though. Well, this and that, and then boop and boop. And also maybe I cook some pork chop. Maybe. I don't really need to though. Cook all that, -2. And yeah, cook all that -2. Then put down one of these. I could maybe store some things soon, but not yet. I need to grab out 3 upgrade templates, and I'm gonna upgrade my armor, which is kind of risky to do in the nether, but I'm doing it. Let's start upgrading this stuff. Not yet though. I need to craft the ancient debris first. Boom. Craft as much of this as I can, which is not a lot. And then craft as much pieces of gold as I can, which is a lot more than... Actually, a lot, actually. Wait, what am I doing? I can have less room if I just combine the gold into blocks. I should combine the gold into blocks. I have so much that I really should. It would be very convenient for me to do that. And make gold blocks. Yep, that is better for spacing. Way more convenient. That gives me a lot more inventory room. Don't mind if I do. Then we need to make... Actually, we need to make more than that. So let me just real quick. Boop. And we're good to go. Let's repair these 2 real quick. Here we go. Shovel's good. Let's start crafting up some netherite and some ancient debris. Make the ancient debris into netherite. I guess not ancient debris. I guess it's netherite scrap now, but... Boom. And then I still have gold. I do still have gold. Let's make these into the helmet and the leggings. We'll make the helmet last. We'll do the helmet last. Boom. Plus boom. And then I need to wait a little bit. I can maybe cook up a pork chop real quick. Yeah, why not? Cook up 2 pork chops. Make it 3 pork chops. Why not? Make it 4 pork chops. Make it 9. Why not? Not with the coal, but like whatever's left for the heat, which won't be a lot. So, yeah, let's make the last piece of netherite, which gives us almost full netherite. Almost. Not yet, but almost. Not bad. We just need tomorrow get... What is 4 times 4? 16. So 14, because I already have 2. We just need 14 pieces of netherite, and tomorrow we get everything netherite, because we still have a sword, an axe, a shovel, an axe. Basically it, actually. Not a lot, actually. It's quite a little bit of, like, quite a little amount. Just the axe, the shovel, the sword, and the helmet. So yeah, 4 pieces, and then we're good. Take out this. Probably do that. Inventory-wise, do that. Then yeah. Actually, it would look better if it was like that, though. Yeah, let's do it like that. Cool, let's start picking up everything. And I think we're good to put all of this away. And then again, tomorrow, we just need to mine 14 ancient debris. And then we got all the netherite we need. And we'll be full netherite. Netherite tools, armor, all of it god gear. And pickaxe durability-wise, I don't even think we needed to worry about making it netherite straight away, to be honest with you. In which case, I probably should have done the armor sooner, because that will show for the thumbnail. Nah, it don't matter. It don't matter. Pick up this. Please. Thank you. Put it right back there. Go, boop. And let me quickly get a thumbnail still real quick. F1, F5. What would be better? Shield in frame or shield out? I could do multiple. I can do that. No, it's not gonna be good. Let's do like that. And I can zoom it in, highlight it. The part 1 of getting netherite on Limelight or something like that. Just something like normal VOD style name scheme. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow to mine more netherite. We'll be back here, same thing, just mining on, just chipping away at getting netherite. Again, we just need 12 more pieces of ancient debris, which honestly isn't a lot. Hopefully I can get in the 2 hours. If I have to go over, I definitely will. And any extra time we have, we'll just be kind of chilling before we do any actual projects towards the next project. And then Monday, which will be, you know, not tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow, we'll be back on Chunk by Chunk to record that. We're just going to do probably one day of Chunk by Chunk, and then we'll be back on Limelight on Tuesday. Which I'm pretty excited about for Chunk by Chunk, to be honest with you. We're calling it Villagers, which actually I'm kind of not excited about, because for the last week on Limelight, I've been doing a lot of Villager stuff, so I'm kind of not excited for working with Villagers, except more heavily than I am now, because I didn't really want to work with Villagers now, because I know I have to on Chunk by... So, like, we'll see. But I'll be working on breeding Villagers and getting that all set up, which I have not done really on a little bit of it. Regardless, I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you guys next stream. And next stream, I'll be back. Oh, yeah, actually on F5. That way I'm not... Next time I get back on F5 and F1 because it keeps that memory. Regardless, I'll be back next time with more Limelight. We'll be back tomorrow to mine more ancient raid. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. See you stream. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Same time tomorrow. See you next time. Goodbye.